out.
Going to the mat.
Okay, so yeah, McKee left his feet on a cutback.
Okay, Ventresca had his leg in the air. He left his feet to try to sweep it out. Hey, it sounds like we're live on YouTube as well, so welcome in, YouTubers. Glad to have you guys there. We're just starting off here, 125 pounds, round of 16 action and consolations. We have admittedly not been paying as close attention to the consolations so far.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there. There are going to be some crazy ones there.
Mm-hmm. These are the Pigtail consolations, so
yeah,
we're just working our way into the
meat of the pig.
Yeah.
Not a lot of meat on those tails.
What is Ramos and Trombly doing here?
Matter of fact, it's hard to understand why a pig has a tail, because usually tails for balance. Those tails are so little.
Yeah, I think they're for keeping bugs away.
But they're so little. They're not gonna keep very many bugs away.
Yeah.
I don't like those tails.
You don't like them?
Nah.
You just chop them off?
I would improve it. I would try to
make them bigger.
Make it bigger. Yeah. Make it bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a pig for 5 years.
Yeah, I heard that pig caused some trouble because you had to get people to watch it.
We had to get people to watch it, and she was not very nice, our pig. And most of the time you watch it one time, and that was all you wanted to do.
Yeah.
So,
man. All right, so let's see. Ramos got the escape. No, Trombly got the escape in. Oh, I see. Ramos.
Trombly gonna get the upset win here.
So did Trombly have a ride out? I was not watching the riding. His riding time, but it must have been.
I thought so.
Or they have the riding time backwards.
Oh wow.
Ramos in deep. Oh my gosh!
Ramos gonna get it. Wow.
He got a takedown with 5 seconds left in the ride out period. Trombly fighting like crazy.
Ramos gets the win.
Oh my gosh. That was insane.
Man.
Look at these two guys.
It looked like he was done. It looked like, okay, that's it.
He's done.
And man,
holy
gets
cow.
in on the single leg, finishes quick.
Man, NC State corner they're just looking. The coaches just looking at each other and then like looking at the ground. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Trombly wrestled almost the perfect match to win that one. That
Roman
was
Bravo
insane.
Young on the mat.
Keith said he likes tailless cougars, which
Okay.
you don't have as much balance that way.
JD Raider wants to know where he watches the matches.
JD watches them in Tulsa.
Mm-hmm.
Roma Bravo Young, quick first takedown. We also got Brandon Courtney up 2-1 over Jack Wagner. McKee now trying to go to work on top of Ventresca. There was no takedown of that first period, just that point for the cutback. Riding time over a minute now for McKee. Well, at a minute exactly. Glory Unger coming to mat 4. Actually, I'm thinking it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 6. It's 6. It's 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Spencer in the chat. McKee's half. Yeah, he's been using that half, getting that really deep to ride. It's a good ride when you really threaten the opponent. Pat Glory, quick takedown, looking for a turn. Official holding 2. Glory still has that bar in the wrist, so he's not going to get the points until he lets go of it, but he may try to get a 4 count before he lets go of this position. Now he lets go of the bar. Glory going to try to run Unger over and pin him. Hey, this is a good question, Ashlyn. Do you think Spencer Lee could have muscled Robles around with his bar on top? I don't know. Anthony Robles was so strong.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be a fun exercise. Just like them in their primes, they each get a wrist,
Mm-hmm.
and then like what happens? Bill Strunner said it's hard not to cheer for RBY after that film. Yeah, that was a pretty cool look inside his life, his upbringing. Those guys did a great job with that, and hats off to Roman for so much access and being willing to tell his story. He actually approached us about that. It's like, man, I think people should hear this. So I'm really glad he did. All right, so the complete ride out for McKee gives him the kind of optimal position heading into third period. If he gets an escape, it'll be 1-1, but he'll have riding time.
Jackson Turley wrestled Mekhi Lewis really tough.
Mm-hmm.
He's beating Will Miller now.
McKee's out in 10 seconds. So he effectively has a lead. Pretty big knee brace for McKee right now.
Courtney gets the win. 5-1. Glory's rolling.
Yep, Glory up 4-0. His choice is bottom. Pretty crazy that in an NCAA tournament like this, Dayton Fix, Roman Bravo Young is almost an afterthought. It's such an elite matchup.
Is any part of that because like Vito is hanging out at the 3 and we don't really know what Dayton Vito is going to look like?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably some part of it. Ventresca's like, man, that is not like a good position for McKee's.
Ventresca gets a takedown.
Wow, he just held him in that danger position and like kind of wrenching on the knee. So Ventresca gets that neutral danger takedown. That is, I'm really surprised they didn't stop that for potentially dangerous.
Because they stop it for potentially dangerous after the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Looked really bad on the knee. But now Ventresca with the lead, so
McKee just needs an escape though.
that'll tie it.
Because he's got 1:47 of riding time.
He's hadn't had a lot of luck getting a takedown on Ventresca though.
Mm-hmm. Ventresca really hard to score
reversal.
on.
He's looking for a non-control fall maybe.
But this is going to eat up a lot of clock.
He just needs to get an escape.
Yeah. He's trying to win this match in regulation.
Oh, Ventresca, that may have been a mistake. Oh, he drops the leg. McKee just needs to kick out. What's riding time now? Oh, it's locked. It's locked. So he just needs to get out. He looked like he was out, but...
Zach Sanders calling for an escape. I think they're going to take a look at it.
Yeah.
This is not a challenge. They're going to take a look at it.
It's just 4-2 lead for Roman. Got riding time as well, but you'd expect it to be a little more of a margin against Palmer. Kyorini, Chance Rich wrestling, and Rich had the upset. He beat Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
It was on my fantasy team. Palmer really slowing Roman down. 4-2. Glory working on a major. Spencer said that if Glory wins, it'll be the furthest he's ever made it on the front side of a bracket. And
If McKee wins?
sorry, what did I say?
Glory.
Oh, yeah, if McKee wins. Yeah, not Glory.
What do we got? What do they got? No escape. So
Man.
McKee's got 13 seconds.
Oh, my gosh. This is insane. If he loses in the second round again, like if he loses on day one again, it's going to be so insane. Caution, Ventresca, but didn't 4 seconds just go off the clock?
Yeah,
Okay,
they put it back on.
He'll take that caution every time.
Yeah. Another caution. Oh,
This
caution.
one was on McKee. Oh my gosh.
RBY gets the 5-2 win over Palmer.
O'Reilly's up 2-0 on Rich. McKee up rolls. The roll, maybe not the one.
Now he's fighting hard.
He's got 5 seconds.
Oh, he gets it. Does he get it?
Did he get out? I don't think. Man, that was about as close as the last one. 2 seconds.
And I'm surprised. Man, I'm surprised no challenge. Yeah,
there it is. There it is.
Oh, they're challenging locked hands.
Okay. Man, this match is a saga. Pat Glory with the major. 10-0.
Vito, Zach Redding coming up on mat 3.
Glory pumped. He gets so pumped after he wins. You love it. Love to see it.
Kyorini is quickly becoming one of the more exciting guys to watch.
He's a fan favorite. He had a great ACCs. Wow, Vito. So slick on Redding. He had great ACCs. He beat Mickey Philippi.
Sam Latona.
Beat Sam Latona.
And the way he does it too. It's like it's not the 1-1, 0-0. It's big moves. He hits that standing mixer gator roll.
Yeah. Oh man, don't look now. We got Jesse Mendez, McKeil McGee.
Whew. And this is what we're gonna get at 33, man. Just
incredible. Every match is so good. These are two of the fastest guys in college wrestling.
And I feel like Mendez can go with McGee on his feet. It'll be interesting to see what happens on the mat.
McGee is tough on top.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what is happening? This review.
What do we got?
This is crazy.
Yeah. It looks like they're not giving him anything. So McKee going down with 2 seconds.
Oh my gosh. This is brutal.
That's it.
Pat McKee back where he's familiar. Gosh. It's how? How is this happening all the time? I don't think that takedown call was right.
Yeah.
I don't think you allow a guy to be in a potentially dangerous situation, give them the neutral danger takedown, and then immediately call potentially dangerous. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. But you wonder, was the ref looking at neutral danger and then 1, 2, 3, and then looks up, there's potentially dangerous.
I'd like to go back and watch it again because it looked like the ref was on the knee side of the body, not on the back side of the body. Like he wasn't looking at. Oh my gosh. Well. Okay. Everybody's already knows Pat McKee likes to be on the backside of the bracket better, so
he's gonna be just fine.
Yeah, Vito.
Well, and here's the thing we're not talking about. Ventresca got a point from an illegal move in the first period.
Yeah.
That ultimately ends up being the difference.
Mendez was trying to pull McGee in bounds, and then McGee dropped to that ankle.
But Mendez works his way up into a okay position.
Yeah.
And is able to force the action out of bounds. Here's Aaron Nagao, Mickey Philippi.
Apparently, Shane Sparks has already said that McKee's making a run to the podium on the backside.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the story of his career.
Avery said that was a bad call. He was on the knee side. I rewatched it.
Yeah, he was on the knee side. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I thought so. Oh my gosh, this is insane.
Babin beats Prada, so Prada's eliminated.
Okay. Over in the consolations, we got a Air Force Army battle. We got troops squaring off, and
it shouldn't be this way.
Owens, the 33 seed, up 8-5 on 17 seed Bergen.
So Jesse Mendez, Mikhail McGee goes 0-0 through the first.
Oof.
And McGee gets a quick escape immediately to a takedown.
Beautiful. Right into a low single and finished. Mikhail McGee is so good. The match he had with Vito was one of the best matches of the entire season.
Yeah. Yeah.
So fun.
All right, so who's McKee going to catch coming back through? It's going to be... Drops down... Where? Bracket's not up.
Yeah, you got to let me know. I want to see who's...
So McKee... He's 186... Oh, he's got Caleb Smith, Michael D'Agostino next round.
Oh,
whoever
my
wins
gosh.
that.
Wow. Well, sorry to everybody that's in his way.
Yeah. Sorry, Caleb Smith. Oh, McGee goes big. Gets a takedown. No near fall, but kind of putting it on Mendez now.
Dang.
Nagao catching Philippi on his back.
Man, Nagao, what an end of this season that he's had. He's just really, I mean, he's had a good season all the way through, but particularly Big Tens and now NCAA is putting Philippi in serious trouble.
He could get a fall here.
Man, Mickey Philippi, one of those guys, been so close to All-American honors, just hadn't been able to get it done. Vito currently, he's up 9-3.
And Nagao gets the fall.
Wow.
And Philippi holding his knee.
Man. It's tough. These guys that come back for the extra year, it works for some of them, works out. Everything's, goes the way they want it to. And other guys, not the case. But Philippi's still got some tournament left, obviously. Nagao is tough. Go for Chat's all about Nagao. They're talking about how tough he is on top, and it's undeniable. Okay, now, second period, we're seeing that top work of Mikhail McGee on Mendez, and Mendez is not finding answers down there right now.
Vito up 11-4 over Reading. I believe he's got riding time locked, so he's got a major lock. That's what he had last time, and then he gave up a takedown.
Steve O'Pullen right now trailing to Diego Sotelo of Harvard. 4-2 in the first.
Sam Latona, Cody Phippin.
Phippin, you don't remember, he pinned Dylan Ragusin in the first round. Go back and watch that. That clip's on our Instagram. Pretty wild. Pretty wild exchange.
And Steve-O gets a takedown right as time expires in the first.
4-4 now. This is such an unforgiving tournament.
Yeah. We got Caleb Smith, Michael D'Agostino on the mat now.
Kyorini about to have a 9-point lead as soon as he lets go of this arm.
Dayton Fix, Kyle Biscaglia on mat 3.
Nick Robert Gonzalez said the quarters at 133 are going to be so fun. Yeah, they are going to be insane. $15 seconds left for O'Reilly. He is looking like he's going to advance. He's got a cradle. This guy is not going to stop trying to score. Is he going to stick his tongue out after this?
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely going to stick his tongue out after this. Oh, Phippin trying to pull another upset. Phippin getting the leg. Almost got the leg in.
Almost gets the leg in.
Latona, good job avoiding danger thus far. All right.
Big mat return for McKee.
Where's O'Reilly's tongue? He's about to do it. Does he? So he's gonna wait for the hand raise, maybe.
Yep.
There it is. Tongue's out. Tongue's out.
He loves it.
He does love it. It is incredible.
Man, Jesse Mendez just can't stop bleeding.
They're going to wrap him up.
He's getting the wrap.
Wrap it up.
D'Agostino up 2-1 over Caleb Smith in the first.
Fix gets a takedown halfway through the first period.
Biscaglia is just holding on to Fix's wrist the whole time.
2 hands on the wrist. Gets to the leg.
I think Fix would rather have Biscaglia holding his leg than his wrist.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. If Dayton Fix somehow wins and beats Roman in the finals, Tulsa is going to go nuts.
Oh, yeah.
I was in Tulsa for Big 12s, and Dayton said his house was like 10 minutes from that arena.
Oh, really?
The house he grew up in. Yeah.
Wow.
Dayton now in on a single. Comes to the hip and gets the takedown. He's up 4-1 on Biscaglia. Third period, Mendez chose neutral. No, he got out. He chose bottom and he got out. So riding time at 1:02 for McKee.
So Mendez is going to need 2 takedowns here.
Oh, they had to tape his nose. Get him. Looks like he's wearing a mummy costume.
Latona riding Phippin tough in the second. Over a minute now. Riding time for Latona. We got Kolioko Bird. Kolioko beat Bird earlier in the season.
It's a really good win for Kolioko.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ashley in the chat's getting the popcorn for Starachi versus DJ Washington. Those guys hate each other.
Ooh, Lucas Berg gets a nice takedown.
Just kind of ran through Kolioko. $1-0 for Phippin over Latona. He got an escape in the second. Short time in the second. Stall call against Phippin. He was kind of backing up before he circled and first stall. Well, we're done with the pigtails.
No more.
We don't have to worry about them ever again until next year.
Man, Phippin's tough.
He really is. He had kind of a bad Big 12s, but he's had a solid season.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mendez loses 6-2 to McKee. So Mendez going to have to battle back through consolations.
yeah, it'll be tough. Gosh, this weight class is so good.
D'Agostino in the match to wrestle Patrick McKee is beating Caleb Smith 3-1. Brandon Kaler losing to Jake Ferry 3-2.
Oh my gosh. Dang. Tough going so far for Oregon State.
Yeah, but I mean, we said it coming into it. Like they still have a team that could do some damage.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll have to do it on the doing the consolation round.
Yep. All right, let's see.
Kaler gets a takedown, so now he takes the lead.
It is 1-1. Latona, though, with riding time. So Phippin needs a score with 25 seconds to go.
Yeah. This is a dangerous spot, even for Latona, because he's kind of safe. He can't give up a takedown, but
He just got hit for stalling.
Yeah.
18 seconds left. So as long as Latona doesn't just back out of bounds, probably not going to get hit again, but you never know.
Oh, we got Real Woods, Dylan D'Amelio, Matt 6. Pigtail should be D2 champ versus D3 champ.
Hey, why not?
Where's NAI come in the mix here?
That's a good question.
So Latona holds on for the win. But watch out for Phippin on the backside.
Yeah. Latona into the quarterfinals. He'll have Vito, who he's split with this year.
Mm-hmm.
Neither one of those guys probably feeling great off the scale.
Yeah. We went to Keystone, right? And it's like you look at Latona there. It's like this guy's the second tallest guy on the team.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I was just thinking about that because Ventresca was on the same mat as Latona. Like they look like 3 weight classes apart.
Yeah. Yeah, how Latona ever made 125 is crazy, and it still looks like he's cutting a bunch to make 33.
Yeah.
Lucas Bird 5-2 over Kolioko right now.
Woods up 2-1. He's in on a shot.
Biscaglia wrestling Dayton Fix tough.
Yeah, you got to take down. He's 6-4 now. Man, both Fix and RBY in much closer second round matches than a lot of people probably would have guessed.
And this will be Northern Iowa's first loss of the tournament.
Fix going to come out for the reversal.
He made that reversal look really easy, too. Just kind of swum out the back door. Got laser break on mat 4.
Yeah, that mat's getting lasered. All right, so team score update. Penn State 17, Iowa 14.5. They're back in second. They have leapfrogged NC State again, who still has 12.5. I don't think they've updated that, though, because Kyorini definitely won, and they had 12.5 before. So I think they have 14.5. I think they're tied with Iowa right now.
Let me give a track wrestling update. Yep, 14.5. Minnesota with 12.
Okay, go for chat.
Go for chat.
All right, we got Keith Gothard. He's pumped for Real Woods. He loves.
D'Agostino gets the win over Caleb Smith. Sorry.
Keith loves guys from New Mexico.
Yeah.
Apparently, I think. No, I think he'll probably try to claim Illinois because he spent so much time there.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Dayton's last year? It is not.
Nope.
Nick Robert Gonzalez. He has another year after this. Surprising as it may sound.
So Caleb Smith goes 0-2 from the 5 seed.
Okay. And he had a pretty tough path from the 5 seed.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's tough.
Cal Happel, Cole Matthews. This could be a good one. Happel for most of the year was top 10. Laser break mat 3.
Bird up big on Kolioko 5-1. And I only say big because it's a guy that beat him this year. Happel Matthews is interesting. I wonder, have they wrestled this year? I don't think this year. Happel and Matthews have not wrestled in their college careers. Probably not at all then, because when Happel was in high school, he was playing football and doing kind of small school stuff, multiple sports, and so he was not at a lot of the big national tournaments where he would have seen Cole Matthews. All right. D'Amelio's going to go bottom to start the second against Real Woods, despite the fact that Real has a minute 43 riding time. Kaler ends up getting the win. He was losing 3-2, 11-6 final there. Miller leads Whitcraft, and it just occurred to me that his name looks kind of a lot like Witchcraft, but it's not. It's Whitcraft.
Spooky season.
Things were getting spooky for the 125 bracket in Tulsa at Big 12s because Whitcraft was just coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
People.
So 4-3 now, Woods D'Amelio. And D'Amelio in on a double leg. I think I said it. I said D'Amelio at the 16 or 17. He's a tough matchup.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely tough. Man, this would be insane.
D'Amelio, to begin the year, I think he was like number 8 or number 9 in the country. He took a couple weird losses.
Was he ever higher? I kind of wondered if he was maybe like in the 5-6 range, no?
I could go back and look. I think he was like, 9 was his where he reached.
Okay.
I mean, I'll check. But he lost to Cole Matthews early, or he had an injury early in the year. Or Cole Matten, sorry. And so it felt like he never really hit his stride, had a lot of close losses.
He's tied up 5-5 now, and riding time's at a minute 22 for Woods in the second. And you said it earlier, Real Woods has not scored a lot of points in the third period.
So Dylan D'Amelio in September was number 9. Yeah, he started the season number 9.
There's some debate in the chat about whether or not Dayton Fix is coming back for that extra year. Yeah, he has made it known he's coming back for that extra year. And somebody asked he could take second 5 times. I mean, yeah, technically, I don't know. Next year he would definitely be the favorite because Roman will be gone, And he's still got this year, obviously. All right, Real Woods is going to go bottom of the third. He's got a minute 22 riding time. So if he gets out right away, it's basically a 2-point lead.
And if you're D'Amelio, you're feeling pretty good right now, regardless of if Real Woods gets out or not. 5-5 going into the third.
Yeah.
He needs a takedown regardless.
Yeah, and then, just give yourself 13 seconds. Well, even without it, you'd be just going to overtime.
Yeah.
He's got a takedown already. D'Amelio looked for a double. Couldn't get deep enough. Man, this is nuts.
And D'Amelio coming on strong. It looks like he's still got a lot in the tank. Hand fighting hard. But one of the things we've seen with Real Woods, even though he hasn't necessarily... Well, D'Amelio gets to single.
Real's trying to go big, and man...
I was going to say, even though he hasn't scored in the third, he also hasn't, melted down.
He's not giving up,
a ton of points, ton of takedowns over and over and over again. So, doesn't have the same offense, but the defense hasn't really been lacking.
He's not a big liability.
And, man, as we're watching this match, Cole Matthews, Cal Apple's 1-0 into the third. So... we got upset alert all over the place. Riding time not a factor with Cole Matthews, Cal Happel. We got Alan Hart, Moshe Schwartz, Ryan Jack, Parker Phileas.
There's a lot to be excited about right now.
Man, oh boy. D'Amelio, the big thing you see is, man, he's really picking up his hand fight.
18 seconds left.
So riding time almost locked now. Now it is. And
he's so close. Did he get it? Oh, Real's it. He let Real square up.
They're going to challenge this.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think so either. But, man, it was close. There was a split second where he had his hand on the foot, the far side.
Yeah.
I wish we could see, replays. If they show that, it would be awesome.
Moshe Schwartz and Alan Hart. These two wrestled twice this year. Hart lost the first one. It was Moshe beating him in the duel, and then Hart got the win at Big 12s. He pinned Moshe.
Bo Bartlett on the mat. Clay Carlson.
That's a tough second round match.
Past All-American. Carlson took 8th, I think. 21?
I think so.
He was around a 12 last year.
What's going to happen with this challenge? Woods D'Amelio.
And here's the thing: it's either overtime or Real Woods gets the 7-5 decision. So D'Amelio cannot win this match with a takedown here.
We got a debate in the chat whether that was 2 or not. We got Thomas saying it was 2. Keith says no way.
I don't think they're going to give it.
I don't think so either.
Moshe Schwartz, really good motion. Man, his legs caught in a weird position.
His legs are caught in weird positions a lot. Moshe was pretty hurt at Big 12. I was mentioning that in the last round, but he's been wrestling well.
Ryan Jack in control, 5-1. Gets a takedown at the end of the second period. They're taking their time on this review.
Yeah, I still don't think it's going to matter.
2 all day in the YouTube chat.
Okay.
YouTube chat says, let this match go to OT.
I wouldn't mind watching more of it. I hope they get it right, whatever they do. Still no score between Carlson and Bartlett. Probably not a big surprise there.
Kozak, he says, they're taking a long time on this review. You know what that means? I don't know what it means.
I don't know what it means. I think it means they're still not going to change anything.
Yeah.
But they're not reviewing their own calls. That's the good news.
There's an independent review.
Yep. Oh, Phippin with a takedown in the third. It's 5-4. He's trying to come back on Ryan Jack. And there is still injury time. Maybe it's concussion protocol with Miller and Whitcraft.
It's Whitcraft?
Yeah.
Okay. Your guy, Chris Cannon. Looking pretty good over there.
I need Chris Cannon to get some pins.
Ragusan Lamont. Oh, man.
That's a couple. Well, actually, there's only one All-American between the two of them. That's Taylor Lamont. So far.
It's interesting, Real Woods has D'Amelio right now, and it's been a dogfight for him. But I feel like Alan Hart, Moshe Schwartz is an easier matchup for him than D'Amelio.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that match is as in the balance as this one.
Yeah, I agree. Moshe presents some tricky challenges, but I still think Real is he's got the skills that are going to make it pretty tough for Moshe.
Philius 7-6 now?
Yep.
What in the world?
He got another takedown. And I don't know how they're not counting on the drop down.
They got it.
They did.
They got it stalled there. Yeah.
Okay.
So
oh my gosh.
7-6. What is this? 18
seconds
to go.
Phippin can
takedown for D'Amelio. So Real Woods holds on to win.
There he goes, man. All right, so they agreed with half of you in the chat. It was no takedown.
Clay Carlson head outside.
Oh, Bartlett puts him on his back.
Big, no points yet. No, nothing.
Head under the leg there for Carlson. And Hart in the third. He's in deep. Hart looks for a cradle. Trying to trip. Hart.
He's gonna finish.
Man. Moshe's still got that arm trap. 13 seconds to go.
But he's got the leg locked in. Moshe rolls. Hart. Nothing.
Oh my gosh, this is insane. What a scramble.
Nothing. 2-2.
Wow.
Going to overtime?
Yes. OT.
Wow. And out of that scramble with Bartlett and Carlson, Bartlett gets the takedown.
Wow. I wasn't even looking at that. Hart and Moshe had me pretty locked in. And they're reviewing. Missouri thinks that Hart got a takedown, so they're going to review that. Probably it's not going to be overturned. Mm-hmm. And then Matt 3, Jack Phippin, they're reviewing something.
I think they're trying to make sure they got time.
Okay.
Riding time right. And all that.
Okay.
Brock Hardy, Jake Berglund. Hardy takes the early lead with a takedown.
Still doing concussion protocol over there on Matt 7.
And Ragusan up 3-1 over Lamont.
Berglund trying to elevate that foot and hip into Hardy, but it's not working.
And still concussion protocol.
Yeah. Man, look at this. Look at this this bandage on Ferretti's nose. It's just hanging off. Just blood exposed everywhere.
Yeah, he took a double leg to the face. And Phippin looking to ride out Jack here. Jack. Oh, trying to kick free.
Oh,
and
Phippin has got a
holds
cradle
on
locked
for the win. Wow.
Man.
Big win for Parker Phippin. Punches himself in the face. So now Purdue with 2 in the quarters. Matt Ramos won, correct?
Ramos in like the most improbable finish of a match of the night.
Yeah.
And then Phippin looking great. So Coach Ursland really wanted, been looking for that first All-American, and he's got 2 guys that are within a match right now. Spencer, a Gopher fan, saying Hardy, really good. T. Blair Hug wants to know what happened in the consos. What match you want to know about? We'll let you know. Been a lot of consolation matches. We already got done with the pigtails. That's one thing that happened.
Hardy's beaten Berglund 2-0 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds almost of riding time going into the second period.
Bartlett was just hit for stalling with about 25 seconds left against Carlson. He leads 3-1. And he might get hit again here. Yeah, he's going to get hit again.
Cornella, Lachlan, McNeil.
It's 3-2, so Carlson can win with a takedown, but not much time. Man, Bartlett's so fast in the go-behinds. But just gets to the leg, no finish, 5 seconds left, yeah. Bartlett
gets the win.
Into the quarters. Hart in on a leg in overtime on Schwartz. Oh, man. Moshe. He has got some wild feels.
Yeah.
He doesn't mind being 95% of the way taken down. Hardy quad pod. Cornella and McNeil. This is an interesting match.
Mm-hmm. McNeil beat Cornella earlier in the season. I think it was 4-0.
Berglund riding pretty tough on Brock Hardy. Bartlett's score, it's all over. He won 3-2. He was up 3-1, gave up 2 stall calls in about 15 seconds, and gave up the point and then just held on. Carlson went for a shot, and Bartlett just went go behind.
Max Muir and Jaden Abbas. This match took place 2 years ago in the round of 12, and Abbas won 2-1 in tiebreakers to earn All-American honors.
Down a Buck wants to know if Alirez is wrestling yet. Not yet. Gonna be coming up here pretty soon. He's got to be on deck on either 3, 5, or 6. Rideouts for Hardy and Schwartz, and Schwartz just reaches back and grabs Hardy's head.
Hart.
I'm looking at Hardy. I'm looking at Hart. We got too many names that are too similar.
So Brock Hardy took 2 minutes and 20 seconds of riding time into the second, and now Berglund has rode him out almost the whole period.
Man.
And it looks like he's going to ride him out.
Yeah. Gotta wonder what Berglund's going to do.
Yeah.
So Hart was able to choose neutral because he got the complete period ride out, and now Moshe Schwartz is in on a leg. Schwartz is just keeping that finger in bounds, and I don't understand why. If he brings the hand out, he could have got a restart like 10 seconds, 15 seconds ago.
He's just tired. Alan Hart going to probably get the win here.
1 second left.
Yeah.
Alan Hart into the quarterfinals. Yet to be an All-American in his career. One step closer. What's going on Mat 7? Mat 7, we got a concussion protocol. So Reese Whitcraft, they're checking him out, making sure he doesn't have a concussion. Or does, I don't know.
Yeah. Olivia Lichty in the chat. Go Lachlan.
What's up, Olivia?
Team Canada.
Another fellow Canadian. Okay, so Hardy got the takedown. And now looking for a turn.
Mirren Abbas 0-0. End of the first period.
And okay, Whitcraft is back.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay,
No,
he's done.
He's like, I'm done.
He tried it for like a couple seconds. John Smith wants him to. I don't know what John Smith's hand motion is. Just think he's telling him it's over.
Man, that was interesting.
Yeah. All right, so 125 first round consolations are finally done. We're at 149 over here on the center mats, and we had a 125 match. It's just wrapped up. Just got off the mat.
Berglund, man, he's fighting. He's trying to keep this interesting. Gets the escape, looking for a takedown on the edge of the mat, but riding time's locked.
Andrew Alira's alert, and he's already got a takedown 30 seconds in. He's wrestling Frankie Talshahar.
Man, it just feels like this is his year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Lachlan McNeil up 1-0 in the third. Cornella chose down. So McNeil looking to put on a good ride here. Abbas got an escape in the second, so he leads 1-0.
All right, so somebody asked about consolations earlier. 125, Tucker Owens of Air Force beat Ethan Bergen. Yep, Nick Babin beat Joey Prada. Michael D'Agostino took out the number 5 seed Caleb Smith. Dean Peterson beat Nico Provo. Steve O'Poulin beat Diego Sotelo. Brandon Kaler over Jake Ferry. And Ryan Miller over Reese Whitcraft.
Okay.
Wait a minute, that's only 7 matches. Oh, because the pigtail. We're still waiting on that pigtail to catch up. Okay.
So Cornella gets an escape with 20 seconds left. He's coming forward, looking to get a takedown here, get the win, but man, Lachlan comes up with a nice whizzer. What does that say? 5 seconds now?
5 seconds. Looking like OT. You got your glasses on, but you're still...
Riding time's locked for Lachlan.
So, yeah not going to be OT. All right.
So Lachlan McNeil gets the win.
All right, Canadian World Team Trials last weekend into the NCAA quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals this weekend.
Quarterfinals at a minimum.
That's good for my fantasy team. He's my 41-pounder.
Congrats to your fantasy team. My 41-pounder is on the mat right now. Andrew Alirez. Oh, Yanni. Got a cradle trying to pin Jackson Arrington.
This is also good for my fantasy team.
Congrats to your team.
Yeah. That's what it's all about here at the end of the day.
Oh, he's got the cradle locked at kind of a weird angle, so the pin's going to be tough.
But if anybody can get this pin here.
Yeah, Yanni's right there. He's on the short list. Ooh, baby. Paniro Johnson, Shane Van Ness.
Woo!
Let's go.
Yeah. Both of them, you don't really have a ton of confidence in either.
That's a pin.
There's the pin.
There you
Big
go.
bonus points for Team Kozak.
Yeah, that's three points for Team Kozak.
And for Cornell.
Mm-hmm. A 49-pounder now on the mat, Pinheiro Johnson. And I'm not feeling extremely confident.
That's what I started to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Because what he had to... Is it overtime?
Yeah, and he almost gave up the takedown in overtime.
That's right.
But, I mean, Shane Van Ness was down 8-0. So,
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, you don't really have confidence in either of these guys. And you feel like it's going to be a close match just with both of their styles.
By the way, Tauscher just tied it up in the second with an escape.
They wrestled earlier in the year. What was the score of that match?
3-2, I think.
Okay.
You're talking about Pinheiro and Van Ness?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was 3-2. I think Pinheiro had a takedown.
And Murin up 3-1.
Yeah, good for him.
What am I looking at there? That's...
It's a weird position.
Yeah.
Winner of Murin and Abbas has the pleasure of wrestling Yanni.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Down a buck. He's cheering for Shane Van Ness. Is Parco up? Not yet. But
Parco
when he
Gomez.
does come up, he's wrestling Austin Gomez. What a match that'll be.
Chance Lamer, Brock Mahler. Lamer beat Doug Zapp.
Lamer's high school career, he had moments where he just took significant jumps in improvement, and maybe NCAA is going to be one of those. Good win over Zapp. And Mahler with an early takedown. And Mahler with a lead is pretty tough to beat. I think they may give... Are they saying
Illegal.
blood? I thought they may give an illegal move point to Mahler as well.
Yeah. Oh my, Van Ness was looking for the fall against Pinheiro.
Oh my gosh. How did
You
he get
gotta
there?
be kidding me.
I didn't see how he got there.
I don't know. This is crazy.
Shane Van Ness trying to put 6 team points on the board in 2 matches.
I don't like the way Pinheiro is defending this either.
No.
This is just crazy.
Van Ness is going to pin him.
Yeah.
29 seconds.
Wow.
He got out. Pinheiro turned in and belly down, but it's 6-0.
Man, Pinheiro in a hole.
It's 6-0. Shane Van Ness with the lead.
I was watching the Lamer Mahler.
I was too.
I was like, oh, so that could be a fun one. And then here we go.
Gosh. So, I mean, he must have gone feet to back some way. I didn't see it. How about this? Shane Van Ness down 8-0 in his first match. Now up 6-0 in round 2. Also got a fall in that match.
Mm-hmm. We got Parco Gomez.
Here we go.
4.
Mat 4. Down a buck wanted another pin. What happened to Pinheiro? Yeah, somebody tell us what you saw. We looked over. He was on his back with the leg split. Didn't see how they got there. Yeah, Pinheiro just not looking his best. Brody Teske way up on Connor Brown over there.
So they gave the penalty point, but they did not give the takedown for Mahler or Lamer.
Oh, wow. That is bizarre. All right, 5-4. Alirez leads in the third. I didn't see how Tauscher got his 4 points. It was 2-2 last I saw.
Yeah, we got to lock in here, huh?
There's just so much.
Pinheiro gets a quick escape or
Reversal.
reversal. And then Van Ness gets an escape.
Oh, Pinheiro to a double leg.
Oh, gosh.
This is crazy. Alirez gets a takedown.
Oh, my gosh.
He goes up 7-4.
Oh, what is going on?
Oh, Austin Gomez just tried a lat drop and no points. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow. Alirez gets a takedown. He's up 7-4. Van Ness up 8-4 now.
Tal Shahar was almost out, and Alirez just dropped to like double leg position, brought him back down to the mat. Now Tal Shahar back up to his feet. Holy cow.
Pinheiro gets called for stalling. He laid on his belly off the mat for like a good 5 seconds.
It's 8-4 in the second. Gas tank used to be the issue for Pinheiro. It hasn't been this year, but man, come on. Dude, Gomez.
Going wild.
He just goes insane. No points, though.
Van Ness goes one way or the other, and he gets a takedown, man. Yeah, Pinheiro fading a little bit. He came out really hard in the second.
Riding time going to go over a minute now. Update on Gomez Parco. The update is that Gomez is throwing Parco all over the place, but nobody's scoring any points. Gomez has gone like lat drop or big move twice, and they're in a over-under position again.
Gomez digs double unders, and Pinheiro looks to go headlock, but Gomez... Parco. My bad.
No worries. He tried to go headlock. Gomez just cinched on the body and brought him back down. So now Gomez, with the first lead of the match, he's up 2-0. This is incredible.
Mm-hmm. And Andrew Alirez gets the win. So he's moving on.
8-5 into the quarters. This match right now, all Shane Van Ness. It's 10-4, minute 44 riding time, and Van Ness has choice. Van Ness might end up, after day one, with the most bonus points in the Penn State team. Wow, this is so insane.
Man, Van Ness' hand fight is just keeping Pinheiro off his game, but as I say that, Pinheiro drops to a single and switches to a double. He's going to finish. So 11-6 now. Looks like we got some blood.
This could be what the doctor ordered for Pinheiro. Little blood time, little catch your breath time.
Lamer Mahler 1-1.
Man. Gomez Parco 2-1 at the end of the first. This tournament, so much fun. All right, so quarterfinal matchups at 141 are going to be Real Woods, Alan Hart, Parker Phippin, Brock Hardy, Cole Matthews, Bo Bartlett, Lachlan McNeil, Andrew Alirez. Sheesh.
Mahler gets a takedown. He's up 3-1 now in the second.
Gomez trying to ride on top. His riding time's going to go over a minute here pretty soon.
Graham Rooks looking for a takedown against Caleb Henson.
Who did Rooks beat in round one? I'm going to take a look at that. He beat Kellen March.
Mm-hmm.
Man. All right, Parco's out. And Gomez riding time is at 1:03, so still the second period. Gomez likely to go bottom in the third. Hannah of Campbell got the takedown, the second takedown against Malik Hines over there at Consolations. 12-6 for Van Ness. Riding time at minute 29. Pinero's got to get points like right now, and feet to back, I don't know what his options are.
Yeah. Doesn't feel like it's very likely.
So, kind of had a feeling that this quarter there was going to be one of these super freshmen coming out of here. It's either going to be Pinero, Van Ness, or Henson. Right now, Henson trailing on the board 2-1 to Rooks. And Van Ness with the lead over Pinero. Pinero in deep on a shot, head outside single.
Yeah, even if he finishes this, he's still down 8. If he finishes it, he's down 6.
Riding time's locked.
Gomez in on a single against Parco.
Potentially dangerous. It's the right call.
And Pinero is going to finish, so that's going to erase the major, but Shane Van Ness going to get the win 14-8.
Man. Shane Van Ness flips the script. It was 3-2 for Pinero when they met in December, and now a 6-point decision, 14-8 for Shane Van Ness. Penn State in the lead. Iowa, very close.
So Van Ness going to wrestle the winner of Caleb Henson, Graham Rooks, and, you know, if you're a Penn State fan, you're feeling pretty good about that for Van Ness and the way he's looked.
Yeah.
Outside of the going down early against Miller.
How did Parco get... Parco must have got a takedown at the end of the second. I missed that. Dang it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
So Parco's up 4-3. Gomez went bottom in the third and got the escape. So Kyle Parco now with the lead.
We got Blockus and Yaya Thomas on mat 3.
Parco trying to pull Gomez in tight with that underhook and the collar tie. He doesn't want Gomez locking up those overs or underhooks, really. Gomez punches to an underhook, and he's got a body lock. Oh, he tries to throw it. Gomez, you can tell when he gets close to the edge, he's willing to take those risks, because if he doesn't get the position, he can just move out of bounds.
Ed Scott, Will DeWan. What's this match look like?
Well,
Ed Scott at the CKLV was winning 10-0 over Will DeWan before Will injured
got hurt.
Defaulted. Yeah,
that's right.
Parco gets called for stalling. 30 seconds to go. That was his first stall warning. Ooh, Yaya gets to a single against Blockus, but
Gomez trying to go big. Parco stepping over, and he just barely gets that heel in. Leg ride position, gets the takedown. So it's 6-3 Parco with...
Yeah, Parco gonna hold on.
Time's going to run out. Kyle Parco into the quarterfinals, and... Yeah, good victory for him.
But, man, you feel pretty good about Austin Gomez coming back through.
Yeah, what a warrior.
If he looks anything like that.
Keith didn't like that out of Gomez, but, man, he's obviously wrestling hurt, but still just so ferocious.
Will DeWan gets an early takedown against Ed Scott. Scott gets the... escape.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They're looking concussion protocol, I think.
And after a concussion, what seemed to be a concussion 2 weeks ago, sure they want to be extra careful.
Yeah, absolutely. You need to do that.
Winner of Ed Scott, Will DeWan gets Austin O'Connor, although I don't believe he's wrestled yet, so he's still got to win.
Yep, and Sammy Sasso coming to the mat on mat 4.
He's got Real Buto, right? Yep.
Mm-hmm. And Real Buto beat him this year. Henson looking for a takedown on Rooks on the edge. He's really close. Got to make sure he keeps this foot in bounds. And Chad Red, you can see him popping into the screen. Thinks that's 2. Or thinks that's not 2. He's in the Indiana corner. Sheesh, it's one thing to have a great freshman season. It's another thing to get it done at this tournament. And Panero Johnson, the 5 seed, showed that. Caleb Henson now in a really tight one. Rooks, I believe, is going to have choice in the 3rd.
Mm-hmm. And he's in on a single.
"15 seconds left in the second period for Rooks and Henson. All right, third period coming up. Rooks going underneath. Henson is tough on top.
Mm-hmm.
He can ride hard. And I don't know if that's going to be the strategy he's going to go for, but his match at the Keystone Classic with Zaf, really probably the reason he lost was because he committed a little too much to the ride and didn't read the official and recognize that he was probably looking for an opportunity to hit him from stalling. That's the kind of stuff that Henson does. Drops to an ankle, trips to return, sticks with it, makes life miserable down there. Riding time, though, is now going in his favor. It's at 20 seconds.
So Lewan holds a 3-1 lead over Ed Scott early in the second period. Sasso up 2-1 over Real Buto. Minute to go in the first. And Yaya Thomas gets an escape in the second. 1-0 over Michael Blockus in the second period. Noah Certain, Tanner Jordan the last match at 125 in the consolation round.
Yeah, they're bringing those Pigtail winners back in finally.
Certain in control over there, up 6-0.
Yeah, he went big. He went like lat drop or something.
Okay.
To put Jordan on his back. Yeah, does not. Somebody mentioned that he was hurt earlier. He doesn't look too affected now.
So Rooks did get the escape, and now he's looking for a takedown against Henson, and he gets it.
Wow. Will Luan just went body lock finish. Like body lock kind of just slid around behind for a finish on Ed Scott, so he's up 5-1. Graham Rooks looking really tough. 30 seconds left. Henson can tie it with a takedown. Rooks just got his first stall warning. If you're a Penn State fan...
And Henson gets to it.
Oh, man.
Oh. Could not finish. And
Duck
so
under
now,
attempt.
13 seconds to go. Rooks up 5-3. Robuto limping pretty hard.
Sasso at 4-1 in that one. Short time left here for Henson and Rooks. Out of bounds. Another stall call, so it's 5-4. 7 seconds left. Does Henson have a quick attack in the arsenal? See if he tries to get a rolling start. Henson looks for a
Doesn't look like
shot, but Rooks just catches him.
And Rooks going to hold on for the win.
Graham Rooks into the quarterfinals. And he's wrestling really well right now, but if you're Shane Van Ness and Penn State...
Oh, my gosh.
That's
amazing.
You got to feel pretty good about it.
Shane Van Ness goes from down 8-0
to the favorite to make the semifinals.
To the favorite to make the semis.
Man. That is wild.
It's amazing.
All right, Woman Thomas versus Blockus. And Will Luan, another takedown against Ed Scott. He's now up 7-3.
Yeah. This is not great for my fantasy team.
Luan trying to flip the script from a match this year where he was down 10-0 to Scott. And Sasso trying to do the same against Real Buto. He lost to Real Buto this year. It's O'Connor and JQs now. Noah Certain and Tanner Jordan doing crazy things over here on Consolation mat. Certain looking like he's going to get a fall. Maybe not, though. Got a lot of time to work. How uncomfortable does that look?
Oh yeah, that's not good. It's so tight.
Jordan.
He's fighting hard though.
He is fighting hard. Man. Oh my gosh. 44 seconds left. I don't know if Jordan's going to escape this.
I don't know how he's...
There it is.
I was going to say, how he's still conscious.
His hand was like turning purple. Hole says that Ben's going to have to eat his words about Van Ness. I mean, I think everybody is pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know who outside of Penn State fans was like, yeah, this guy's definitely gonna get it done. Yeah, he did. He looked really, really good. Looked really good. Well, not the first match.
Yeah. And Luan doing a really good job here against Ed Scott, and it's not the typical overtime Luan. 7-5.
Yeah, Luan with 3 takedowns in this one. That's the one right here.
Gets the win.
O'Connor's been fighting for this takedown for like 45 seconds, and he finally gets the finish. He's up 2-0 on Jarrett JQs.
And if there's someone that can challenge Austin O'Connor, I feel like Will Luan kind of does have a style.
Yeah.
You know, can slow things down, make it about a 1 score. You don't usually see guys blow through Will Luan and score a bunch of takedowns on him.
Yeah, Thomas got the win, overtime win over Blockus into the quarters. All right, let's see. Third period now for Sasso, Real Buto. Sasso with the lead there. Scrambling, as you'd expect, Sasso and Real Buto. Jared Franick and Chumbly on the mat. My fantasy team continues to take some serious hits. Panero Johnson.
Yeah. Ed Scott was I believe my first one who lost.
Josh Humphreys is 7 spots ahead of Kendall Coleman in the seeds. What does Coleman got to do to win this match?
He needs to get away quick if he gets on bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And he needs to get 1 takedown.
That's what he needs, that double leg.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think too. Laser time is over. They laser tagged the mat, and now time to get it going. Keith Gothard, Luan, and AOC, 2 Illinois guys, so that's also probably why they're evenly matched.
That's right.
If not the main reason. All right, Sasso going to take this one.
Dom Demas looking for the pin over there against Quinn Kinner.
Man. A couple guys that started out at different programs. Demas, Oklahoma. Kinner, Ohio State.
Sasso gets the win over Real Buto, 9-2. Get some revenge.
Demas already with 2 wins in this tournament. He was not supposed to be in this tournament.
Yeah, last week. He did not know he was going to be wrestling today.
Yep. Down a buck. Luan, as his 57, is working out so far.
Going to work out good for you.
It's good. It's working out. It's working out pretty nice. All right, let's see. We got Peyton Rob up. He's taking on Garrett Model. O'Connor, Jake Hughes, Humphreys, Coleman. The only points in any of the 4 frontside matches are O'Connor leads Jake Hughes 3-1. Otherwise, it's 0-0.
Peyton Rob gets a takedown against Garrett Model. Early in the first.
There we go. Oh, Coleman hits that slide by. Humphreys turns in. Now they're scrambling. Coleman in decent position, but Humphreys is really good in these scrambles.
Yeah, he can be really tricky here.
Coleman advancing up the body, though. Oh, it's good. They're up in the air. They are up in like a helicopter position. And Kendall Coleman's headgear is like levels beyond the DLR headgears that I've seen. It's like 2 headbutt pads instead of 1. And they're like, I don't know how to really describe what that looks like.
It looks like a headset, like you would wear like a whole ear headset.
Yeah. It's like a VR goggles that you would slide down over your eyes.
But they're just set up on his forehead.
Yeah. It's like if instead of wearing your sunglasses on your head, you're wearing your VR goggles on your head. But like VR goggles that haven't been invented yet from like 10 years in the future.
Yeah. It's like ski goggles if you just got done skiing and you just put them up on top of your head.
Yes. That's bizarre.
Franek up 3-1 over Trombly.
157 is an underrated weight. Spencer says, I think that's probably true. I think I like 157 a lot more than I expected to like 157 at the beginning of the year.
Austin O'Connor gets the 4-1 win over Jarrett J. Hughes. So it's going to be O'Connor, Will Luan, quarters. We should get to see Bryce Andonian soon.
Yeah.
And Levi Haynes. They're not wrestling yet.
And if we see them in a quarterfinal tomorrow, oh my gosh.
I can't wait.
Yeah, seriously.
Can't wait.
So incredible. All right, let's see here.
Who we got coming to the mat? Holschlag, Cardenas. This will tell us a little bit about Cardenas.
Yep.
And if you're Holschlag, man, you really love this draw.
Yeah. You want to turn this match into a fist fight. You don't want Cardenas hitting a bunch of slick takedowns, and you want him to have to scrap for every point.
Coleman in on a single. But man, this is what Humphreys is so good at when someone gets in deep and looks like they're in a great position to finish, he just wraps you up. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like Coleman can't move down there.
Yeah.
Or doesn't feel comfortable enough to try to advance a position one way or the other. Peyton Rob up 7-0 with 2 minutes of riding time over Garrett Model. And Humphrey's in on a single leg now. Humphrey's looking pretty strong here.
And I just noticed, I think on the backside of 125, we're going to have a Big 12 Finals rematch between Noah Certain and Steve O'Poulin in the second round consolation.
Baby. Humphreys was working the finish, but Coleman kind of put him in a tough position. And man, there hasn't been any takedowns yet in this match, but they've been really close.
Yeah, they have.
And a lot of times in matches like these where they're working so hard and their scrambles are extended, sometimes it comes down to like who is better conditioned, because this is not just like holding stance, hand fighting.
Yeah.
You're wrestling hard in these positions.
And the conditioning can a lot of times come out on the mat, like top-bottom position.
And Coleman, I think, pretty wisely goes neutral in the third here. He doesn't want to go underneath.
Yep.
Peyton Rob, 10-0 now over Garrett Model. Still in the second period. Almost 3 minutes of riding time, so he's approaching insta-death.
Yep.
Jared Franek looking good against Trombly. And Coleman in again. Deep, but kind of stuck between the legs.
You know what? Purdue has pulled out 2 matches late in this round.
Matt Ramos and Parker Phippin.
Coleman trying to scramble his way. He's trying to back into a takedown. Humphrey's in such good position, though.
And now he's in neutral danger.
He was for a minute. Oh, now he's got the goggles across his eyes.
So Humphreys gets the takedown, up 3-0. Just under a minute to go in the match.
Cardenas with that takedown. I didn't see how he got there, but he's got over a minute of riding time.
And Missouri suddenly works their way up into third place.
Wow. Helps when you get a couple points from the backside from Noah Certain.
Mm-hmm.
Kellen March looking for a fall. He's got it.
Penn State in the lead with 19 points. Iowa 17, and then Missouri 13.5. Levi Haynes on the mat against Jacob Wright from Wyoming.
Wright's very tough, but Haynes so skilled.
Peyton Rob gets the tech fall over Garrett Model.
Peyton Rob just continues to look outstanding this season. Humphreys into the quarterfinals. Daniel Cardenas now with a 5-0 lead. He is looking very good. Mentioned we're going to find out where he is. And I think signs point to he's doing pretty good. Andonian quick takedown on Caden Gefeller. He's up 2-0 before they even put the scoreboard on the screen. Starting to get 165-pounders out there. I see Austin Yant getting ready to wrestle David Carr. Andonian versus Gefeller could be that's one that I thought could get kind of wild because
for sure.
G does some crazy stuff, but Andonian, that quick takedown and a bunch of riding time already, he's looking really good. Carr in on a low level attack. Collects the second leg, gets the 2. David Carr takes a 2-0 lead. Three seconds left in the second period for Cardenas and Holschlag. Oh, Steven Orlando wants to know if we can get a Gomez Andonian exhibition after the tournament. I would love it. I bet they'd be down.
Yeah. Or at the very least, we need to see Andonian wrestle Ed Scott.
Yeah.
Because whenever they wrestle, it's just electric.
Yeah, it is. All right, so Haynes is out in the second period. He's now up 3-1 on Jacob Wright. Cardenas sucked back. Just a 1 count against Holschlag. Andonian getting swipes against Gefeller on the edge of the mat. A full set of 4.
He's working for a fall here.
He's going to have to try to stay in bounds at the same time. He kept that hand in.
Yeah.
But ref said, nah, let's get a restart. Riding time now locked for Cardenas. It's going to be 6-0 at a minimum. Royal Moose asked, is McKee the winningest backside wrestler of all time? I don't know. It seems like he's got to be way up there.
Yeah, if he's not, I'd like to know who is.
Yeah. Holschlag continuing to work on bottom, trying to get out from Cardenas, and he's not really able to do that. Dusty Matthews says, it feels like Kendall Coleman isn't already in AA. Well,
It's not.
it may feel like that, but it's not true.
It's what feelings.
You can't trust that feeling.
Yeah, feelings can deceive you sometimes, you know.
It happens every once in a while. David Carr up 8-3 on Austin Yant. Dennis Funk says it feels like Lezak won a lot of backside. I think he did, but he also made an NCAA final.
Mm-hmm.
So that kills your backside productivity.
Nothing from that performance.
Cardenas wins 6-1. Into the quarterfinals. Team scores up on the board. Penn State 19, Iowa 17. 1 and 2. All right, Jacob Wright's out. It's 5-2. Levi Haynes also has a minute 40 riding time.
Bubba Wilson, Shane Griffith. Bubba Wilson beat the guy who beat Shane Griffith the last, 2 weeks of the season.
Mm-hmm. Levi Haynes looking for another takedown. He's in on a single. Carr works out. He had to work hard for that escape, but he stepped out of it. It's 9-3 now, early in the second period. Levi Haynes drops to a single on Jacob Wright. in the third. 5-2 lead there.
Nice shot from space, right? Andonian.
Yeah, he's looking really tough.
Quick finish. Yeah, Andonian up 9-1 now over G. Feller.
Interesting consolation action over there. Doug Zapf, Jared Vercleren. Zapf up 4-0. Victor Voinovich up 12-6 over Nate Higley. Mitch Moore 2-0 over Tony White. And no score between Artelona and Zerbin.
Yeah, it's really interesting, looking even at the team score right now, where it's Penn State ahead by 3 against Iowa, and then Iowa ahead 3.5 over Missouri, and then there's 7 teams separated by 3 points or less from the 3 to the 10. So just that battle for the trophy is going to be really interesting to watch unfold.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I thought we said NC State had more points than that. Yeah, they're shortchanging NC State. They have 14.5. It didn't say that on the graphic. It said third place had 13.5.
Huh.
Shane Griffith now with a tilt. He's got 4 points coming. He's going to be up 6-0 whenever Wilson gets off his back, which may be 13 seconds from now when the period ends. Man, Shane Griffith is pretty good at this tournament.
Yeah, and if he gets the win here, David Carr's up 11 to 3 over Austin Yant. Then we're gonna see Shane Griffith, David Carr in the quarterfinals. I think if you told us at the beginning of the year we're gonna see this at this tournament in that matchup, I think we'd say, okay, that's gonna be a semifinal match or maybe finals even. Nope. Quarterfinals.
Yeah. Crazy. And I think we're going to get one more round of consolations tonight, too.
Okay.
FYI. So, Pat McKee can start trying to add to his tally.
Andonian gets the escape. And I think he's got riding time locked up, too. So, I think he's got a major.
Yeah, major decision for Bryce Andonian. He's looking really tough. And so tomorrow morning, Bryce Andonian, Levi Haynes.
Yep.
I can't wait for that.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be good.
Whew. Quincy Monday's got a cradle locked. Oh, he almost put himself in trouble there trying to roll through. He's wrestling Isaac Olenek.
David, what does this mean? From Elijah Dahl. David Bray. B.O.P.
B.O.P.? You know what a B.O.P. is?
No.
It's a bird of prey. Dude, if you don't know what a B.O.P. is, I can't help you. Birds of prey, they're very cool. When you're driving around across the country, maybe you're going up to the boundary waters in northern Minnesota or something, you see a B.O.P. up on a fence post, you see a B.O.P. flying around looking for some mice to eat, some snakes, you got to shout it out, B.O.P.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, Eli.
Caleb Fish, Holden Heller, the two biggest upsets at 165. They now meet with a chance to go to the quarterfinals.
David Carr, major decision into the quarters. So no score after the first period in Monday Olenek. Gosh. Griffith, Carr. Yeah, I mean, beginning of the season, everybody was like expecting the semifinals at 165 to be some combination of Carr, O'Toole, Monday, and Griffith. And you probably would have said 1 seed is going to be O'Toole, 4 seed is going to be Monday.
Yeah.
2 and 3, Griffith, Carr, who knows. But here we are.
And instead you have Carr, Griffith, and Monday all up top.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So Carr earns the 1 seed, and as a result, he may have to go through an NCAA champ in the quarterfinals, an NCAA finalist in the semis, and then an NCAA champ in the finals. It's just an absolutely crazy run, but he looks very equipped to do it. Monday in the same position he was in before, where he's got the cradle locked and he's trying to figure out how to score it on the edge. Olenik's pretty tough.
Braunagel, Hamady, and we're going to get to see oh, man.
Man, Hamady.
Hamady just all over Braunagel. And we're going to see Harch Caliendo. And then who does Keegan have?
Keith's asking if the BOP thing is a reference for another watch party. No, it's just a very common thing that everybody knows. No, it's just something I like to do on road trips, and we've done with friends over time. Eli Dahl is the son of Rick Dahl, who I used to coach with Northwestern College in Iowa, and so on road trips, you guys look for those birds of prey.
Look for the birds of prey.
Yeah. Hamady wrestling tough. Okay, Steven in the chat says last year there's only one consolation round this session. All right, I'm going to consult the schedule. That's what I'm going to do in a moment like this.
Yeah.
Well, it's not very definitive. The thing is, on the brackets, the consolation...
it looks like it falls under Thursday night.
Yeah, it looks like it falls under... Well, it's not clear. It's really not clear. So, we'll see. It would be a really long session if they did another round, so they probably won't. Where was I looking at that bracket? Hold on. The one with the...
Seabrook and Hill for Iowa, if they kind of want to stay in that 2 spot or even keep pace with Penn State, they need Seabrook to come through on the backside, or it certainly would help.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, baby, we got Patrick Kennedy, Cam Amin coming to the mat number 5 after a quick little laser break. Laser's still on the mat and they're wrestling. I love it.
They don't care. They don't care about that laser.
Yeah. Well, they're not looking directly into it.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
They're safe.
Safety first. Keith Gothard, would you rather force yourself to watch Bird Box? Yeah, I mean... Wait, what is he talking about?
Hamady with the cradle, and he gets the pin. Whew.
Yeah, he's looking really good. Caleb Fish up. These are the two
upsetters.
Two upset men.
Upset men. Look at that.
Wow, Keith, he said he's down with Birds of Prey. He owns War Chickens.
Look at this.
What do we got here?
Caleb Fish.
Fish trying to go to the quarterfinals.
The way that he got to that turn is something like I've never seen before. He held onto the bar all the way around. It was just a weird position.
Man. Good for Fish.
Still only second period. Fish up 3-2, but he's got a bunch of riding time. Keegan O'Toole, Justin McCoy.
Only one of them was a conference champion this year.
That's true. Wait. Justin McCoy. Oh, yeah, he won ACCs?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the not deepest weight of ACCs.
Yeah. That is probably true. But he won it. Somebody's got to win it, and he did it. So.
Yeah, I wonder why they're shortchanging NC State on these team scores here.
I don't get it.
Did they get penalized?
I don't think so. I wonder if they just didn't have... I don't know if they didn't have the pin registered.
What pin?
Let's see. Where was it? Wasn't there a pin? Hold on. What are we missing here?
Kyorini has 5 points.
Yeah, so did he have a pin in the second? Did he have a major and a pin?
Yeah, he must have.
Yeah, he had a pin.
Major decision. Yeah.
I don't know. I remember it was 12.5, and then I think Oreen got the major, so it was the point for the win and the point for the major, and they just never went up. Dirty politics.
Dirty politics. Harsh Caliendo. Man, these 165 matches are great.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to see Facundo Ramirez pretty soon in the consolation round.
Dude, Caleb Fish is taking full advantage of his opportunity here.
Yeah.
I did not expect that among all the matches on 165 round 16, that would be the one that I'd be kind of tuning into the most.
Well, what's wild is, Caleb Fish, I think he had an overtime match with both Cam Amin and Alex Facundo.
Yeah.
So it's not like he hadn't shown, signs.
Yeah.
But to beat Julian Ramirez is pretty special.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to do. Both legs in.
I feel like this is a match that Cam Amin wins. How it's played out so far.
Yeah.
Harshla gets takedown on the edge of the mat. And Caleb Fish moves on to the quarters. He's going to face Quincy Monday. And I'm pretty sure I just saw Carter Starachi making his way to mat 3.
Oh, man.
So that means we get to see Starachi, DJ Washington. Here we go.
He loves wrestling.
Did he tweet?
Washington.
Did he tweet in between?
I don't know. I'm gonna go to the old twitter.com. I'm gonna see what we can find out there.
Patty Gallagher stays alive, gets the overtime takedown for Andrew Clark. Consolation round.
Strachey has not tweeted since March 14th, unfortunately. And that was one singular gorilla face emoji.
I remember that tweet.
Yeah, it's memorable.
Sometimes it's the simplest things. And Starachi with another takedown over Caliendo, so he's up 4-1.
Yeah, Harchla 4-1. Man, this is an important match for him to win.
And Amin with the quick escape in the third. Patrick Kennedy is 1-1.
Caliendo's out.
And Amin gets the takedown.
Yeah, there it is.
Man.
I actually picked Amin in my bracket.
Yeah.
It's not over yet, though. But
it's just this, he's so good in these matches that are in the balance.
Mm-hmm.
Did the same thing against Marinelli last year, albeit in the quarters.
And that one was overtime, right?
I think it was overtime.
An overtime
yeah,
double
it
leg.
was like immediately he won.
No score, Starace, Washington. About 2 minutes gone by.
We're going to get to see a couple really good rematches if scores hold, and it's still early. But Amin Hamady and then Harchla, Keegan O'Toole, they had that really good quarterfinal match.
Yeah, that controversial one.
Reversal gate.
Yep.
McCoy wrestling Keegan pretty tough.
Yeah, he is. Gotta wonder what's going through Keegan's head this year, knowing that, David Carr's beat him twice, and it's the guy kind of waiting at the end of the line. I wonder how much, if any, that plays into his preparation throughout the tournament.
Yeah.
I would imagine it would make it a little bit tougher to focus on each match. Starace gets takedown up 2-0.
Man, McCoy. Almost got the takedown there.
Yeah.
And he had really good movement and motion, kind of going one way then the other. Almost finished like a reattack. And Cam Amin holds on for the 3-2 win over Patrick Kennedy, makes the quarter. So it's going to be Amin and Hamady. Looks like Amin was looking back, maybe chirping a little bit at Iowa's corner.
And
Michigan in what, 5th?
Yeah. NC State still being denied those 2 points. They're in 3rd, actually, NC State. Harchla continues to attack. He's not content with his lead. He's up 5-2, but he's in on another attack deep on the legs. And it has really, kept Caliendo off his offense.
Seabrook gets the major, so that'll push Iowa a little closer to Penn State.
These are the type of guys you need in his trophy hunt on the backside.
Look at that. They give Iowa immediately a point and a half. NC State, nothing.
Man. It's so strange. I wonder if there's something going on that we're missing, but
yeah.
Really, really bizarre. I don't know where they can't be pulling them from any data source that we're not also pulling from. Doesn't make sense. Somebody's not doing that manually, right? I don't know.
Maybe. Here's what I know. If the Pirate was there doing it manually, it'd be right.
It'd be right. Yeah, Caleb Fish. It is Spartan Chat now.
Spartan Chat, baby.
P. Youngs is bringing it up. It's Spartan Chat. Okay. Steven Orlando. Here's a good question for us and for the chat. Who do you think will be the first 1 seed to fall?
The first 1 seed to fall? I mean, it feels like 97 or... Oh, man. Yeah, feels like
so far
Bonacorsi.
So far, the closest 1 seed to falling was Real Woods. Yeah, I don't see 25, 33, or 41, or 25, 33, 49 being in much danger.
David Carr with Shane Griffith.
That could be interesting.
Starace doesn't feel like he's going to lose it.
O'Connor Luan is interesting. P. Youngs he's going Spartan Chat and Michigan Chat. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Why not? It's 4-2. O'Toole leading McCoy with 20 seconds left. Good fake there from McCoy. Keegan, though, gets to a leg.
And he's got riding time locked, too.
Yeah. Keegan may finish this, too, for good measure. And he's real close. Not going to have time to finish it, but 5-2, Keegan O'Toole advances.
So Keegan looking like he's going to have a rematch with Carson Hartzler in the quarters. Carson controlling Caliendo.
Bailey O'Reilly up 2-0 on Edmund Ruth.
We got to be getting really close to Facundo Ramirez.
Oh my gosh. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, that's coming up. Hartzler officially the winner, 8-3. Laser break for McKee Lewis and Troy Fisher over there on mat 4.
Kai had really, really tight first round match against Jackson Turley. And Facundo Ramirez is coming up next on mat 2.
Wow. They're in the third period on mat 2, so that's gonna be real soon.
We got Plot and Mateo Almos. Almost beat Plot earlier this year.
Nick Robert Gonzalez says 141 or 197 going to be the first number 1 seed to go down.
It feels like it, but 57 is a good one too. And then 65, it's like nothing against David Carr, but does he have the toughest path?
He has
probably, right?
Yeah, he has the toughest path. He has about the toughest path you could. I mean, to wrestle 3 NCAA finalists and two champs on your path to an NCAA title is insane.
All right, so the match is going to end here with Strachey and Washington. Are we going to get any extra love?
I don't think so. I think maybe they squashed the beef.
Yeah?
I don't know. Maybe there was a sequence earlier where Strachey had the body lock. They went out of bounds.
Nothing. And
Strachey could have extracurricular on him. He could have done something, but he didn't do anything. He didn't do nothing. Speaking of that, Dustin Plott's up. He's wrestling Aaron Olmos. Olmos beat him earlier this year. And he's up 2-1 already, which is too bad. Dustin Plott is on my fantasy team.
Yeah. Kai gets the early takedown.
Facundo Ramirez is up over the consolation screen.
Baby. Okay.
What in the world?
Cade DeVos, Chris Foca.
Justin in the chat says Luan's going to the finals.
Could happen.
It could. He was preseason number 1.
Yeah, I think I said it earlier. If anybody has a style to give Austin O'Connor some trouble, it's him. Early takedown for Ramirez, double from the outside.
And McKee Lewis with a takedown as well. Will Carr be back next year? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Does he still have 2 years?
I think he's just got 1.
Okay.
And here's a question for the chat. We talked about this when we went to Dan's Burgers. When was the last time a Penn State wrestler has gone 0-2 at the NCAA tournament? I don't know the answer.
I don't know either.
So if you know the answer, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. My guess was maybe like Carson Kuhn.
Did he qualify?
I don't know. We were eating Dan's Burgers. What, you want me to look it up?
I'll look it up. What year was he? 19?
He did not qualify.
Okay.
He was 4-5.
Okay.
So he is not the answer.
He was 18. Okay. Corey Keener won a match.
Okay.
At NCAAs.
2-1. Almost leads Plott in the second. Almost on bottom. And this is the second time that I can think of today we've seen the Oklahoma State, Oregon State match where they just have the inverse singlets.
Mm-hmm.
The black singlet with the orange triangles for Oregon State and the orange singlet with the black triangles for Oklahoma State. Plot following pretty tough here. And a ride out, I mean, obviously the period just got started, but getting something going on the mat would potentially be a path to victory for him. He got just blown through on several shots in their first meeting in Corvallis.
This could be big for Ramirez if he's able to finish this. And he does.
Got it.
So Ramirez takes a 4-1 lead and almost gets a reversal.
Plot out, but did they give? Yeah, they gave it to him, and now Plot in deep on a shot, trying to come out the back door. Almost pulls the foot to the butt.
And Plot finishes the takedown.
There he goes. 4-4. And riding time, where are we at? I'm very curious. Plot, probably 30-ish seconds. $23 seconds. Ward. Oh, look at this. We got Blevins James. He said he just got into Tulsa, drove all the way from California for sessions 3 through 6.
Wow.
He's always wanted to do that.
Drive from California to Tulsa.
Yep. Just so happened, NCAAs were going on.
Yeah.
Blevins James, did you see any birds of prey on your drive? I hope so, man.
And if you did you point them out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Plot is... He's coming on strong here at the end of the second period. Gets a takedown to take a 6-5 lead.
Man. Doing it for the fantasy
and
team.
And Fisher takes a 4-3 lead over McKee Lewis.
Wow. What in the world?
Upset alert. Key into mat 4 here.
Foca up 2-0 on DeVos.
(4-2) Ramirez over Facundo in the second period.
All right, second period. I believe McKee Lewis will have choice in the third. Yeah. He's going to go down.
So he does hold a minute 35 riding time. Facundo gives Ramirez an escape to start the third.
All right, 4-4. Lewis out right away. Riding time, minute 28.
And Dustin Plott gets another takedown, so he's really in control of this match here. Up 9-5, minute 15, and climbing and riding time. Facundo down 5-2 to Julian Ramirez, the third. And the problem, kind of this whole year and for Facundo has been generating his own offense. Has a really hard time getting to legs, and then when he does get to legs against Heller, he just couldn't finish.
Yeah.
And now Facundo does get to a leg. the single leg elevated and
Ramirez hit for stalling.
Hit for stalling. So 44 seconds to go in that match. Ramirez still holds the 5-2 lead.
Riding time locked now for McKee Lewis. 15 seconds left. Fisher needs a takedown. And McKee hit for stalling. I believe that was his first one. And McKee drops to a single leg. He's going to just hold on here for the win, 5-4.
Oh, and now Ramirez puts Facundo on his back.
Man. Not the NCAA tournament Facundo had envisioned. Facundo is so good. So many accolades coming out of high school, and I think still a bright future, but yeah.
He's got to figure out his offense. For sure. Mikey Labriola, Demetrius Romero, and looks like Labriola, we saw his arm. It looks like it got hurt in the first match. Looks like the elbow is what's taped up.
Yeah, he's got the elbow sleeve on. These two wrestled at NCAAs last year, and Labriola won, or 2 years ago, and Labriola won 5-4.
And that was the year Romero All-American.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he beat Caleb Romero 6-0 in the quarterfinals, and then slid to 6th.
Peyton Mako, Mickey O'Malley. O'Malley with the upset over Rocky Jordan in round 1.
Nelson Brands leads Ethan Smith 2-1.
Yep, 30 seconds to go in the second.
Yep.
Yeah, this match, Assad coming up, and Jacob Warner, some really big matches for Iowa.
Mm-hmm. Man, O'Malley looking for neutral danger against Mako. Not quite able to get it, but now O'Malley...
He's in a really good spot.
O'Malley's foot is twisted underneath himself, though. Like, it's a weird position, but he doesn't care. Just gets the takedown anyway.
Mako looked like he was in danger of giving up back points if he had tried to fight through that.
O'Malley looked like he was in danger of tearing his ACL. It's like, whatever.
Yeah, but you don't... Match points, you don't give up anything for that.
That's true. You don't get any points.
Yeah.
Ward Wasm says that Cornell's about to jump his Tigers. Yeah.
Nobody's answered the 0-2 question, right?
No.
Penn State.
Mm-mm. Sparks with the major. Did Bubba Sparks over there Andrew Bubba Sparks get a major? Tanner Cook, what did he do? I missed it. Somebody said Tanner Cook madman, and that makes me sad that I missed it because it's just...
and anybody that we'd love to know in the chat, but that's not going to do justice.
Yeah, it's true.
To what we know Tanner Cook probably did.
Yeah.
Peyton Hall wrestling Evan Barzak coming back on the Consolations.
Oh man, I just realized we still got all those 197 matches to come.
Peyton Mako catches Mickey O'Malley trying to throw him, gets the takedown. Demetrius Romero gets the escape against Mikey Labriola. Sorry, Mikey's.
Oh, I thought Labriola had like the elbow sleeve. It's just black tape.
Nelson Brands still holds the 3-1 lead. 30 seconds to go in this match. Nelson Brands is hard to score on.
That's big for Iowa if he can hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's going to do it.
Yeah.
5 seconds left.
Brand's going to do it.
Oh, Steven Orlando pointing out Suriano was 0-2, technically.
There it is.
Technically.
All right. There's our answer.
Nelson Brands moving on to the quarterfinals. And probably going to have the 3 seed, who in this case is Aaron Brooks.
No.
Oh, he's 74.
McKee.
McKee Lewis. Man, that's interesting. McKee doesn't look all the way right.
Not looked right.
Tate Samuelson, Parker Keckheisen, and it's a Lehigh guy, a UNI guy. You might not think familiarity, but Samuelson used to be in the conference at Wyoming, so these guys have wrestled before. Wyatt Sheets, the 31 seed, trying to notch a win for the Cowboys. He's up 6-2 over there in Consolations, and he's going to get it done. Laser break on mat 5. Man, this tournament's so awesome. Chat's losing a little energy. I think they're getting tired.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day, but we still got 97. I mean, we got heavyweight too, 84, but 197, which at this point, no upsets at all. So this round, maybe it's gonna go exactly to chalk, but I don't know. I would not suspect so. Demetrius Romero, he was in deep for a second. Labriola pulls the leg back. Oh, this would be insane. Season Labriola's had.
Mm-hmm.
Shot Labriola. Can't get to the leg. Oh, Romero's in on a leg. On the edge. They go out of bounds. Holy cow. Third period, Peyton Mako leads Mickey O'Malley 6-2. Romero in deep on another shot. Labriola is so good from scrambles, though. Labriola with a closed whizzer, reaching back. And, there he is. He's so good defensively. Labriola with the takedown. He's up 3-1. Keith Gothard said he's just saving his energy for heavyweight. That makes sense. Also in parentheses, it said smoking a joint. That's how he saves his energy. So, all right.
So
the heavyweight fans, I mean, I get it. You gotta pace yourself. All right, Labriola moving on. Keckheisen up 3-1 over Samuelson in the second, and just about to head to the third.
Definitely not the same level of upsets this round.
Yeah, first round was
really
just chaotic.
Just wild.
Fish keeps rolling.
Fish is rolling, but he defeated a fellow honorable mention member.
That's true. Not an upset, just
Peyton Mako gets the 8-2 win over Mickey O'Malley.
Into the quarterfinals. Peyton Hall got the win over Barzak.
Yeah, Iowa just 1.5 points behind Penn State.
NC State still being denied their 2 points.
Disrespect.
Way out of line. All right, let's see here.
Kekai's rolling against Samuelson.
Yeah, Samuelson went bottom in the third, and Kekheisen just riding him tough.
Go for chat rolling. Isaiah Salazar over Brian Bonino.
There you go for chat.
Marcus Coleman, Abe Assad. Some Iowa action.
Yeah. All 3 Iowa schools on the mat right now.
Yeah, and the winner of... Wait, no. Coleman Assad gets winner of Munoz and Tressian.
No score in that one. And Tressian beat Pinto.
Yeah.
And Tressian looks like a guy who's just not gonna stop, not gonna give up. Salazar looking for that major. All right. No score, Coleman Assad. No score, Munoz and Tressian. 3-2, Kekheisen and Samuelson. So Kekaisen's still on top, meaning there must be a couple of stall calls in there.
Yeah. Oh, he gave him an escape. Kekheisen. Man, he's
got riding time.
So he's up 2, basically.
Yeah.
Samuelson made him work.
Yep.
Assad in a single.
Assad's wrestled Coleman close. Assad, I think he's going to get this takedown. He's close to it. Oh, man, nice job.
Coleman able to get his hips back.
Hips, yeah.
But Assad's still trying to fight. Time going to run out in the first. Munoz in control, up 4-1 going into the second. Rocky Jordan on the mat after losing opening round to Mickey O'Malley. And Aaron Brooks. It's Will Feldkamp. All right, how many takedowns you got this time for Aaron Brooks?
Last time I said 10, and he got like 2. So I'm gonna say 3.
Okay.
What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say he gets like 6.
Okay. This tournament is really hard to predict.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. Feldkamp The element of surprise. Aaron Brooks thought he was just giving up an escape. Feldkamp did not want any separation.
All right, let's see. Just the one takedown so far for Brooks.
Munoz in control, up 5-1. We got Caleb Romero and Colton Hawks coming up on mat 5.
Shot Brooks looking for his second takedown of 3. Feldkamp fended it off. $184 is such a strange weight. Brooks, the 2-time defending champ, but the 3 seed, and a lot of people were complaining about that. It really makes sense when you look at his year.
He didn't wrestle much.
Didn't wrestle a lot.
Didn't wrestle enough.
And most of the time when he did wrestle, he looked extremely dominant. But both he and Kekheisen haven't put a ton of points on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of used to seeing that from both those guys.
It's Coleman Assad, 1-0 Coleman going into the third. Assad goes down. Feldkamp going upper body.
Why not, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, Coleman riding Assad, riding time at nearly 30 seconds in the third. Coleman got the escape in the second, so let's stay on top for another 30 seconds. He's got an armbar in, looking for a wrist, so now it switches to a claw.
Caleb Romero up 2-1 over Colton Hawks. Rocky Jordan putting an on Salperine. So this is it for Assad here. You feel like Coleman's got 49 seconds of riding time, minute 5 to go in the match. He's going to need an escape quick. And instead, oh, wow, he gets it.
Wow, he's no riding time.
It looked like he was going to put himself to his back, and he was able to hip out and gets the escape. Kyle Valencia staying alive.
Yeah, he was trailing last time over there, and now it's 5-5. He's about to get in there. Oh, time ran out.
Trey Munoz in control, up 5-1. 37 seconds to go in that match. Feldkamp hanging tough.
Coleman, look for that shot. Now all of a sudden, after that escape, Assad's winning percentage, his chances of winning just went way up.
Right.
Got to imagine he needs a takedown in overtime, though. Right outs, I think, would favor Coleman.
Oh, Feldkamp really threatening upper body against Brooks.
Brooks so far with 2 takedowns.
Mm-hmm.
Feldkamp sprawling hard.
Trey Munoz wins 6-2. He's going to move on to the quarters. He'll face the winner of Coleman Assad. In that matchup, Coleman beat Munoz last year in the round of 12 to All-American. And Feldkamp looking to go hip toss, but Brooks catches the headlock.
And he may get a pin. Not much time.
Yeah,
Got
it
it.
is. More bonus points.
So 3 takedowns in that match for Aaron Brooks.
There you go. You called it.
Just like I said. Match went pretty much exactly as I expected. Yeah, that was not what I expected at all. Didn't Munoz beat Marcus Coleman this year though?
This year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's a very interesting match.
Yeah, collegiate duels. He beat Coleman. And it was actually, he got a quick takedown, immediately went to a tilt, and then Coleman kind of mounted a comeback, and I believe Munoz held on like 8-6 or something. It was all about that one move. Ricky L, what upset so far? Well, lucky for you.
You got the guy who's doing the article about it.
If you go to FloWrestling.org, you can see a free article. You can click on that. It has all the upsets.
Every single one.
Every one.
Steven Orlando says Feldkamp is also a Michigan native.
Wow. I'm lacking on my... Where's Steven Orlando from? That's what I want to know.
I think he's from Orlando. I'm pretty sure he's from Orlando.
Will Feldkamp. Where are you from? Oh, he's from Pinckney. Yeah, that's rural.
All right, we're going rideouts here for Assad and Coleman. And Coleman's going to get the opportunity on top first. This match feels like it might be a prime candidate for ride it out and then choose neutral.
Look at this picture of Pinckney, Michigan. It's just
it just looks like
field in a lake.
Yeah, it just looks like a water runoff. That doesn't even look like a lake. It's just it's like a floodplain.
Yeah, where is that?
All right, I'm trying to watch this overtime match with Marcus Coleman and Abe Assad.
All right. Assad looking for an escapes.
I'm going to do a Pinckney deep dive later tonight.
It's just north of Ann Arbor, but it's pretty rural.
Okay. All right, so neutral? Why would you not?
No, he wants to go down.
Why? I don't understand it. What's the point? He wants to get out, I guess. He has no requirement to. And Pazook with Turley on his back over there.
Oh. Steven Orlando's from Macomb. That's where I'm from, Steven Orlando.
What? Coleman with the escape and the takedown. Oh, man, he didn't get the takedown. He almost put Assad on his back.
Sheesh.
Man, that got wild for a ride-out period. Coleman got it done. He's into quarterfinals. He'll see Trey Munoz. Ward says Hawks need some points. Jacob Warner, the next guy with an opportunity. Nino Bonacorsi, quick takedown on Pence. He's got him on his back. What part of Macomb? How many parts are there? How big is it?
Well, there's Macomb County.
Okay.
Which is obviously the whole county, and then there's Macomb Township.
Okay.
So I'm from Macomb Township.
Okay.
Which is within Macomb County.
Okay.
It's a big county.
All right. Romero up 5-3 on Hawks. Bolin up 2-0 on Whitlake. I thought Whitlake maybe had an opportunity to pull the minor upset here, but right now it's Bolin in the lead. Colton Hawks. Ward says Colton Hawks.
Colton Hawks lost.
Yeah.
Caleb Romero.
Yep. Yep, that's too bad. All right. Consolations. But we're at 174 over there. Max Dean coming to the mat. He's got a Big Ten Finals
baby.
rematch with Silas Allred.
Love it.
Bonacorsi up 4-0 on Pence. The weight class with no upsets. Trent Hiley, Brian Soldano on the mat. This is an interesting one at 184. Hiley, boom. Posts to that underhook. Gets to the double. Soldano loves to try to turn people from his own back, and that's what he's thinking about right now. Oh, they stopped it. 2-0 highlight with that early takedown.
And the story of this match with Allred and Dean, well, there's a couple stories that I can think of. But Allred 3 takedowns to none in the Big Ten Finals. Dean never got his chance on top.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was going to say is the narrative of Penn State is they can always flip the script from Big Tens to NCAAs. So
yes.
If Dean can do this, can do it again against Allred, then it's just deepens that narrative. Team standings as of now.
I'm going to pull that up for you. Penn State, 24 points. Iowa, 19.5. Minnesota in third, 16.5 points.
Minnesota, yeah.
Go for chat. Oh, look at Trent Hiley.
That's with Patrick McKee losing.
Yeah, second round.
Cornell
in fourth, 15.5. Missouri tied for fourth, 15.5. NC State in sixth with 14.5, despite what ESPN would lead you to believe. Nebraska in seventh, 14. Ohio State. Yeah, Ohio State in eighth, 13.5. Michigan, ninth with 13. Iowa State, Virginia Tech, and Wisconsin are tied for 10th with 12. Nino, another takedown. He's up 6-0.
Dean looking for a reversal.
Reversal would be huge. So he'd have his chance on top, and he's very close. And I don't know if he's going to finish this in bounds.
And the funny thing is, already was accumulating riding time that whole sequence.
Yeah.
With Dean in on the leg.
Dean did get the escape, but didn't get his reversal, which would have given him the chance on top. Bowling up 5-1 over Whitlake. Coaches, okay, Soldano's corner is challenging. Something on the mat with Hiley. I didn't see it.
Man, Allred in on the legs again.
Time's going to run out. If it's Dean's choice, what's he going to do? He's going to go down.
Wow.
Man.
He's not really been.
So Steven Orlando just asked, should Dean pick top in the third? But Dean had choice in the second, and he picked neutral. He picked bottom.
But if somehow he gets choice again?
If he does get a second choice, I bet he'll think about top. What mat is Warner Elam going to be on? I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to answer that question for you.
Matt finds silver upset early. He's wrestling now on mat 8.
Cade King. That's not an easy match.
No, Cade King stuff.
Elam Warner will be on mat number 3, and it's coming up right now after Nino just got his hand raised over Pence.
Allred has 57 seconds of riding time. Dean gets the escape, so it's 2-2 now. Michael Beard, Zach Braunagel. Illinois trying to put. Let's see. No, Braunagel got pinned by Hamady. I was going to say trying to put two Braunagels in the quarters, but
yeah.
One.
Soldano! Oh my gosh. He's got Hidley on his back.
Oh.
Nope, just no points though. No points.
Hidley does not want to be in this position.
He does not.
Dean working to finish.
He's close. Really close. Oh
He's
my
not gonna get
gosh.
it.
He may pull this in though.
Allred has been really good from this.
Oh.
He's kind of climbing his way up. Oh, he
my
trips him.
gosh. All red. He lets him get closer than looks advisable so that he can try to counter. Beard got the takedown on Bronigal. So Beard's up 2-0.
Looks like Dean wants the brick, but they're not going to throw it.
Yeah, I think that's a smart call. And you know what? They usually get those challenges right, the Penn State corner. Holy cow. Soldano really threatened Hidley over there. And it was a good challenge by the Rutgers corner in that match.
The attack for Allred. And he's going to finish. Wow.
With 5 seconds left.
He's going to get riding time too. So if you're Allred,
you go neutral.
You go neutral. It's like playing out.
This is exactly what you do if you're Allred. This is perfect.
Yeah. It's playing out just like the Big Ten match too.
Yeah. Wow. Silas Allred. And he has never wrestled Nino Bonacorsi. I don't want to put the cart before the horse because Max Dean could definitely come back and get a takedown here. But if that happens, that'll be really interesting. I'm keeping one eye on Soldano Hidley.
Mm-hmm.
Warner Elam is really interesting too.
Dean in on a single again. I will say Dean's been way closer scoring and finishing in this match than in the Big Ten match.
Yeah. And really deep. All red. Trying to grab that leg underneath. Dean! If he can put this leg in, he's going to get the takedown. From this camera angle, it looks like he has it, but
no.
Allred sneaks that arm in between the leg. And Allred just wants to kill as much time in these scrambles as he can. Oh! Jeez.
Wow.
It's one of the few times I've seen Kale give like really specific technical instruction in the corner.
Yeah, Kale up on his feet as Dean's going back to the center. Can tell he's giving instruction.
Soldano's trying something crazy.
Dean doesn't look like he has anything left.
20 seconds left.
But my goodness. he's still threatening.
Yeah. And, you know, the thing you got to remember about Max Dean is, like, he's probably really an 84-pounder who won an NCAA title.
And Allred gets the takedown.
Third takedown again. 3 takedowns.
6-2, 7-2. Wow.
Silas Allred, impressive. Who do you pick, him and Nino, or Nino right now?
I don't know. Nino's been so good this year. Yeah. I think I still give Nino the edge, but yeah, I don't feel good about
Nino.
That pick.
Nino, yeah, he is, for a guy that is pretty scrambly. He also can finish quick.
Yes.
So, I think Nino's probably the favorite there, but it's way more interesting than seeing him beat Dean twice than I would have expected.
Wow.
Speaking of things you wouldn't expect, Rocky Elam and Jacob Warner. This was an all-star classic match at the beginning of the year, and now it's in the round of 16.
And Hidley looking a little more comfortable now here in the third. 9-2.
Yeah.
Over Soldano.
It's because Soldano tried to turn him again, but his main pinning combination is from his own back.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Jackson Smith, Isaac Trumbull. I'm so interested in this one. All right, so hold on. Let me get this straight. So far, at 197 this round.
Jackson Smith gets the takedown.
Wow. Nino won. Allred won.
Mm-hmm.
So still no upsets,
No upsets
so far at 197. Jackson Smith with the lead over Trumbull. He's trying to maybe be the first one. Second period, Elam on bottom. He's got a 2-0 lead over Jacob Warner. Warner trying to lift. Elam trips him and squares his hips. He's out. I did say Elam trips him, and that is true. That is what happened. Elam was up in the air, and he like hooked both feet back and got the back of Warner's knees. Don't see that very often. Shot there from Elam. Elam was my pick to win this bracket.
I actually picked him as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I picked him over Bonacorsi in the finals.
Yeah, me too. Hidley gets the win. Major decision. Are they going to give him these 2 points?
Probably not.
Raising the roof.
Raising the roof.
You gotta love when Trent Hidley raises the roof. It's incredible. NC State now with their 16.5 points. Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
Maybe they just never pushed enter before. You know, they put it in there, but they never.
So now NC State tied for third with Minnesota.
Man, Jackson Smith.
Oh, he's putting Trumbull in some trouble. He might get a fall here. He's got a lot of time to work in the first.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
If he settles back, he's going to get it. That's it right there.
Yeah, Jackson Smith into the quarterfinals. That's the first upset.
Terps.
First upset in this bracket.
Unfortunately, I had Isaac Trumbull on my fantasy team, but
dang,
I still like Jackson Smith.
Yeah.
Jackson Smith. And he's going to have winner of Rocky Elam, Jacob Warner. Right now it looks like all Rocky Elam.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to Rocky Elam and Brian Smith about this at Big 12s, but Elam, they kind of put him on the Max Askren pitch count plan from years ago. They wanted to get Rocky to the NCAA tournament healthy. It's been a problem over the years, and so he has wrestled a little bit of a limited schedule, but
strategic.
It's paying off. Yeah. And he looks as good as he's ever looked, I think. All right, so the entire...
Oh, baby. Ethan Laird, Unger, Bastida.
Oh, my gosh. These dudes are both wild. What's going to happen here? This is some serious upset potential as well. Oh! Don't look now, but Bronigal just took the lead over Beard. 7-6. 30 seconds left. Beard had riding time, but it's been eliminated and now down to 42 seconds. You saw Beard lose late in the conference finals to Cardenas.
Laird has Bastida's leg up in the air. That's right where Bastida wants it.
He loves it.
Skyler Lucas Davison on the mat. That might be the best match of this round in heavyweight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great match.
Looking like he's going to ride Beard out. Half-hearted Granby attempt. And Bronigal going to do it.
Man.
Okay, we got two upsets.
And two Bronigals in the quarters.
No.
Oh, the other one got beat.
Yeah, sorry, I tricked you.
You tricked me. But 2 Illinois, 2 Fighting Illini. Still no score. Bastida's like checking to make sure his foot is in bounds, but nobody's scoring, so I don't know why. Going to second period now. Wow, we got a Cam Amin interview up on the site, and I see that the headline is a quote from Cam Amin that says, "He's like another Marinelli." Which is kind of true.
Cardenas Sloan. And that'll do it. Rocky Elam gets the win over Jacob Warner, 5-2. Warner noticeably distraught. Bastida in on a single leg. Man, Laird's tough.
Yeah, he really is.
Whew. This scramble has been really good from Laird and Bastida. Big lift. Whew. Man. Both guys looked like they were really close to scoring. Doesn't look like anyone's going to get the takedown on the edge of the mat. Really fun little scramble there. Now we got Cerber Truax.
This is an interesting one to me. Cerber with a game plan from the coaching staff is tough to beat. I don't know if I should say tough to beat, but he can pull off some big wins. He beat Rocky Elam earlier this year, and he credited the game planning of the coach's stat. So who knows what he's heard from. Wow,
Whew.
Truax looked good, but Cerber, oh, they're going.
Big throw for his Truax.
Throw the game plan out the window now.
He's getting
2
and 2, and Cerber gets the escape. So 4-1 now.
Sheesh.
Bastida Laird still 1-0. Bastida in deep on a double leg.
Man.
Man, Laird is so hard to finish on.
Yeah.
Sloan gets a takedown on Cardenas. Blevins James, 1987. What's this I hear? Gable Steveson is shooting for a 2-time Olympic gold?
He did say that.
He said that in an interview. It also sounded like it's not entirely up to him.
Yeah.
The WWE has a pretty big say in what he does. And I think one of the things you've learned about Gable Steveson over the years, if you watch him, is he likes to put out little teasers just to kind of keep everybody engaged.
He loves the tease.
Which is smart, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love it. I mean,
oh yeah.
we need it. We would benefit from him. Team USA for sure.
Oh, and just like the world needs to see
Mm-hmm.
Gable Steveson versus Amir Zare.
Yeah. Man, Cardenas in survival mode here against Sloan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. Sloan looking like the guy that Jackrabbits think can win this whole thing. And as good as Elam looked, remember that that there was a ride-out match at the Big 12 Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Bastida on that leg. Laird scrambling. Man.
The bottom side of the bracket's really interesting. You got Rocky Elam, Jackson Smith, and right now it looks like Truax Sloan. I feel like Truax is kind of like the unknown for me in this bracket.
Oh, Laird with the takedown. Yeah, Truax is the unknown. Not a lot of matches this year. Coming up from 84. He's been, as low as like 49 in his career?
Mm-hmm. B. Magnuson. How do you watch NCAAs? ESPN Plus? Or ESPNU, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And Ethan Laird gets it done. 3-1 win over Unger Bastida. Late takedown. Laird moving on into the quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Laird will face
Braunagel, right? Yeah.
Yeah? Man, that's an interesting... Braunagel, kind of shorter for the weight class.
And Braunagel, he is good late in matches.
Mm-hmm. Laird really long. He was a heavyweight last year. Braunagel was 84? 74?
74, 84, yeah.
His twin brother's a 65-pounder.
Yeah. Oh, man. Lucas Davison just brought Skylar down hard on his shoulder. Oh, that's not good. All right, Cardenas. He's had some good late moments in matches. That conference final against Beard. But he's got to get after it. Sloan, very tough to take down. Stokes Jr. wants to know how many times we've answered the question of watching NCAAs. Quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a bit.
But that's why we do it, for the people. You know?
It's for the people. We want to make sure everybody knows everything there is to know about how to find all this stuff.
If you weren't tuning in to the watch party, there'd be no other way to know how to watch it.
It'd be impossible. It would be impossible.
So that's why we're here for you. Mason Paris on the mat.
The number 1 seed. Where's our guy? Gadali time. Our guy in the chat. Oh, Mason Paris in deep and 2.
Cardenas down 3-0. Chose neutral in the third. Sloan with over a minute of riding time. Truax still holds that 42 lead.
Excuse me. Shot Truax and close to the finish, and there it is.
There it is.
Right at the end of the period.
Serber heavyweight last year, right? Truax 84-pounder.
Yes. Yep. Meeting in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And Sloan moving on. He'll have probably Truax. Good win for the Jackrabbits. What's the backside of 197 going to look like? Okay, did Rocky Jordan win on the backside of 174? I'm going to tell you right now that he did.
Major decision. I think it was 12-0.
Okay. Yeah, it was 12-0.
Lucas Davison up 2-0 over Sam Schuyler.
And Schuyler had that shoulder injury, and time's going to run out. Davison will more than likely see Mason Paris.
And if you're Mason Paris, that's not the easiest quarterfinal match.
No, that was a CKLV final.
And pretty competitive, too. 6-4, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, Bill Strunner, 311.
Thanks, Bill. Thank you for tuning in.
It could be Bill's T Runner, too.
Bill's T Runner. Yeah. Serber continues to move forward, but unfortunately for him, when he attacks, Truax tends to score.
Or just throw him in a headlock.
Yeah.
Tyrell Gordon, Tony Cassiope. This could be a fun one.
I think it might be a little more fun for Cassiope in the end.
Yeah.
Serber trying to trip Truax, but Truax is very, very good from that leg elevated.
That's the illegal move. You can't front trip if you have the leg outside like that.
Yeah.
Or they call illegal move or potentially dangerous?
Illegal.
Illegal, okay.
Colton Schultz, 2-on-1. Keith Gothard. Got to be so fired up right now.
Oh, yeah. And he's got this big boy singlet, too. No more of the two-piece.
Yep. Biggity boy.
He's a diggity dog. Andrew Davison, 2-0 over Cam Caffey. The Consies.
Gosh. It's crazy that's a consolation.
Man. Colton Schultz just won't stop pushing.
He's great. I like Colton Schultz.
Mm-hmm.
His walkout song. Do you remember his walkout song?
Here?
Yeah.
No.
If you're gonna be dumb, you got to be tough.
Okay.
That's a great. It's good. That's a great walkout song.
Neville's Kirkfleet.
Mm-hmm.
This is AJ defending his brother's honor after Kirkfleet took the spot, right?
Mm-hmm. Was AJ momentarily at Penn State before he transferred to Fresno State and then transferred to Oh
man.
Kirkfleet looking for a fall. Kirkfleet did he have a cradle for a pin in the first match too?
Yeah, and that looked so easy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I don't know why, but there's something special about a heavyweight cradle.
Yeah. It's like a torrential downpour outside.
Yeah, there were tornado watches up north of Waco, but we're south, so
we're good.
We're okay.
Yeah, we're good. I'm not watching any tornadoes tonight.
Mason Paris only 3-1 over Gadale. He's got almost instant death though, so.
Man, I'm going to have to look at these brackets again before tomorrow. There's so much craziness to... Oh man. He's just like caveman clubbing him.
Yeah.
Kirkfleet, talking about
yeah, Neville's looked like he was like, kind of coming up to scramble through a position. And Kirkley was kind of sitting on his butt and just caveman clubbed him.
Dang.
Mason Parris with the takedown on the edge to go up 5-1.
Really sounds like the roof of this building might just break apart. I don't think it will, though.
Let's see. Let's see if I check the weather.com how we're doing.
Let us know in the chat if you got spooky weather in your neighborhood.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Okay.
Take shelter in place.
Cool.
Or per instruction. I think we'll be fine.
All right, 8-1.
60 mile per hour wind gusts.
Okay. That was fun.
Let's see how Hippo Nation's doing.
Hippo Nation's always doing pretty strong.
Yeah, same energy up there.
Okay.
Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected.
All right, good. That's good. It's the main reason why I left my vehicles outside today.
Tornado watch from 6-1.
Okay.
We're good.
It's fine.
Minnesota blizzard, says Tara Levine.
I'm not going to worry about it. I want to check the team scores after I update this here real quick.
I can get the team scores.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know what's going on.
How many points they have or have not awarded to NC State.
Yeah.
Penn State, 24 points. Iowa, 19.5. Minnesota, 16.5. Missouri, 16.5. NC State, 16.5. Cornell and Nebraska, 15.5. Michigan, 14.5. Ohio State, 13.5. And Virginia Tech, 13.
All right. Schultz, 1-0 lead. And now McKiernan going to have to try to escape from him.
Stacy Woods says weather's perfect in western North Carolina. Smoky Mountains.
Yeah. Smoky Mountains sound cool.
Waynesville, North Carolina, tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, Stacy Woods.
Bennett says that the Sam Schuyler move was an illegal slam, and it's a Big Ten bias. I don't think it was an illegal slam.
No?
I didn't think so. Oh, there's hail in Kansas City, huh? All right.
Okay.
CW Mello, can you explain insta-death? Yeah, so insta-death, the idea was that if you get riding time for how long? 3 minutes?
3 minutes, 3.5, I think. Yeah, I think it's the brainchild of Askren or FRL.
But it was like, all right, everybody thinks riding time's boring, but if you got like 3.5 minutes, the match would just be over. Oh, Colton Schultz, now we're going to just get a pin, maybe. He's got McKiernan on his back. So the idea would be to make riding time more exciting and that fans would be chanting for insta-death when it got near 3 minutes, 3.5, whatever.
And then there would just be a trap door that would just...
Yeah.
And the losing wrestler would fall through it.
Yeah. So some moving parts, but it's just a working theory.
Mm-hmm.
Schultz with the fall. He's into the quarterfinals.
Olivia Lichty says, warm day in Canada. Snow's melting.
That's nice. Get that snow melted. Big throw for Colton Schultz. Man, Keith Gothard's having the day of his life.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
You think Yanni will win his fourth? Question in the chat. Yes, I do. Oh, man. Greg Kerfleet just punishing AJ Neville's.
Colton show, says Keith. All right, let's see.
I kind of feel like Colton should be sponsored by Lamont MMA.
Yeah. Get him. Yeah, definitely.
Get him an NIL.
Get him an NIL deal. Lamont MMA.
What would that? I wonder what that sponsorship would include.
Yeah. I don't know. You just pay him to continue being a heavyweight. I think, you know.
Gavin Hoffman, Luke Stout. Tough consolation match at 197.
Yeah. CW Mello says riding an ankle could only be exciting with a trapdoor and lions. Oh, I mean, now every NCAA team's going to have a couple lions on staff.
Lions on staff.
Tyrell Gordon's got a cradle locked up on Cassiope. He's not in good position to turn him, but...
Big boy cradle.
It's tough when the boy in the cradle is much bigger than the one with the cradle.
Mm-hmm.
Colton or Wyatt Hendrickson, he is on the mat.
Baby.
It's 2-0 already, and it's an Army Navy or it's an Air Force Navy situation.
Hilger, Big Slav. And this was one of the seeds that we didn't agree with the most. Slavkuski losing at EIWAs, taking third, and still getting the 6th seed. Didn't feel right.
No, it really didn't.
Kirkfleet gets the major 14-2. So that's going to extend Penn State's team lead. They're going to have 26 points to end the round.
Cassiope going to make it a little close, or going to narrow that, a little bit for Iowa, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll make it about a 5.5 point margin. But Penn State, about as good a day as you could ask. You do have Dean and Facundo losing. Facundo's out. Dean going to be working his way back through the Russelbacks. But to have Shane Van Ness make the quarters,
yeah,
a whole lot of bonus points. I mean, the bonus point is really what has separated them from the rest of the pack.
Yeah, it has. And Cassiope and Gordon going off the mat. 29 seconds left in that one. Man, Hilger holding on so tight to Slavkuski's leg, and when Slavkuski dives forward, Hilger falls to a hip. It's kind of weird looking.
Whoa! Big throw by McDermott and Wolfgram. They gave two pretty quick there.
Hendrickson still just a 2-0 lead. Fighting up to his feet, and he's out. It's 3-0 for Hendrickson in the second period.
Yeah, that was a huge throw for McDermott. Keith Gothard says 220 heavies are a thing of the past.
Get him out of here.
Cassiope on a single leg looking to finish. And he does.
So
it may have been the major.
Yeah, that's going to be the major decision. 8-0. So that he keeps pace with Kirkfleet at least.
Mm-hmm.
So Penn State's lead over Iowa, the same as it was before heavyweight. And the same as it was before 97.
26 points for Penn State, 21.5 for Iowa. Minnesota, Missouri, and NC State all tied in third. Minnesota, kind of the team, I don't know.
Of the postseason.
I did not expect, especially with Patrick McKee losing.
Yeah. By the way, okay, let's see. All right, Jacob Warner. Man, his path back.
What's it look like?
If he wins, I don't know if he's going to have... I don't know who he's going to have next round, but if he wins, there's a very good chance he has Isaac Trumbull.
Okay.
And then if he wins that, there's a very good chance he has Silas Allred to place. That's tough. Max Dean, maybe going to have Luke Serber. And then maybe Jackson Smith. Seems a little more navigable. Elam Treffin is an interesting one. Winner will more likely than not get Wyatt Hendrickson. Another takedown for Hendrickson. 7-0 now, his lead.
So we're going to see Tony Cassiope, Colton Schultz tomorrow morning. They wrestled twice at 2021 NCAAs. Cassiope won both of those matches.
Yeah. Hendrickson just like he starts turning before he has a real pinning combination in mind. And a lot of times it works.
Mm-hmm. Not a ton of upsets at the heavyweights. 97 and between 97 and heavyweight, just 2 upsets apiece, 4 total.
Ward Wasmer has the Elam brothers as champs, both of them.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Hilger over Big Slav. Did you pick that upset in your bracket? I did.
Let me see.
Oh, Hendrickson now trying to settle in, looking for the fall. He loves to do this.
He's the fall king.
Not going to get it. It's going to be 4 near fall.
I picked. Yep.
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 Elam 2-0. Did you pick that upset?
Yep.
Me too.
But I also picked Owen Treffin to be on my fantasy team.
So you win some, you lose some.
I picked against him to kind of motivate him.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
And I saw the lift and suck that he did in the finals of the ACCs.
That was good.
And it was incredible.
All right, let me see what I got here with my fantasy team. Pac Laurie, doing fine. Chris Cannon, not great. Andrew Lirez, doing great. Pinheiro, no.
Keith, I want to hear your thoughts on the lift and suck back from Owen Treffin against Jonah Niesenbaum in the ACC finals.
Was that a little too athletic for heavyweight?
Too athletic for heavyweight? Or was it just pure raw power enough for you? If you haven't seen it, you need to see it and then give us your feedback.
Wow, Keith says that Wyatt's going to smash Kirkfleet.
I mean...
It's possible.
I think it's a match, at least.
Yes. But then he says Kirk wins it all next season. Who is the biggest surprise from today? Caleb Fish.
Mm-hmm. Making the quarters as the 29. Yeah.
Yeah, Caleb Fish. This looked really good. Let's see. Another big surprise is that Facundo's out.
Yeah.
It's wild. And they're getting consolation matches onto all these mats. The last front side match is Treffen Elam.
Shane Van Ness, kind of another surprise.
He's been a huge, honestly.
Graham Rooks, too.
Yeah.
Graham Rooks is in the quarters.
Yeah. Gosh, Graham Rooks over Caleb Henson, that's nuts. But, Shane Van Ness being down 8-0 to Ethan Miller, and then not only winning that match, but then really like handling Paniro Johnson 14-8. That is very surprising. What's Keith up to?
Will Lewan scoring points is my biggest surprise.
Yeah, I mean, he did look really good against Ed Scott, who was killing him at CKLV. CKLV as a whole, not Will Lewan's finest hour.
Yeah, Will Lewan and Cam Amin both kind of they know how to turn it on at the NCAA tournament. Let's see what the YouTube chat says. Genghis Khan. Hi, everybody. Just got in from work. Has round of 16 started yet?
Yes, Genghis Khan. Round of 16 is almost over. In fact, you're going to have like less than 2 minutes of round of 16 wrestling to watch. It's on Mat 8. Hurry.
And then he goes, Facundo's completely out? Wow! Sorry, Genghis.
Yeah, he missed a lot. Zach Elam with the escape. 3-0 he leads. Minute 20 left. Front side action. Keith said he's being serious, but that's fine. It's still funny. It's still a funny observation.
I'm going to have to look through some of the consolations a little bit closer. Didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to those.
Yeah.
So don't know if there's anything super surprising about the consolation rounds.
Yeah, I'll have to look too. Biggest thing, Facundo's out. What the heck?
Yeah.
Now, I mean, losing to Julian Ramirez, that's not surprising, but I kind of expected that to be on the front side of the bracket.
Wow. So, Zacone and Mendez will wrestle.
Okay.
Winner of that match gets winner of Ragusan and Chance Rich. So we're going to get Mendez, Ragusan, potentially in the round of 16.
Man.
Consolation.
Yeah, it's tough.
Philippi, let's see. He's in a pretty good spot to reach the round of 12. If he does, he'll get the loser of Latona and Vito.
All right, so Zach Elam completes the front side action. He's got the consolations on the mat now. Golden leading Katka. Doucette and Jaron Smith tied at 3. Smith on bottom. Niesenbaum up 3-0 on Copus.
There's only, in the round of 16, only 10 upsets.
Okay. That's
108.
things really settled down compared to... All right, so quarterfinals at heavyweight are going to be Paris Davison. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Schultz Cassiope.
It's great.
Kirkfleet Hilger. Elam Hendrickson.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it feels like... I feel really good about Mason, Kirkfleet, Hendrickson. Cassiope Schultz is kind of the one. I've slight edge to Cassiope, but
Yeah.
don't feel great about that.
No. Yeah, I agree. Golden up 5-2 over Katka. That's a little surprising. Smith over Doucette. So these are a couple higher seeds, but when you're in the 20s, it's just kind of similar. All right, so I'm gonna look at the schedule for tomorrow. I think is there a short round of no? Is there a consolation round before quarters? I think they may start quarters right away.
What time we starting tomorrow? 11
11
Eastern?
Hold on. I think it's
11 Central?
11 Central. I think it's noon Eastern. Kind of like today. And then Saturday is the earlier morning.
Okay. Another good consolation match. Vince Cornella, Casey Swiderski right off the bat.
Wow.
Winner gets Tal Shahar Miller.
Yeah, so noon Eastern tomorrow is start time. Quarterfinals and consolations, and then tomorrow's evening session is a little bit later. It's 8 p.m. Eastern for semis and blood round. Tomorrow is just an incredible day of wrestling.
Yeah, it's man. The quarterfinal round is awesome, and then that round of 12 semifinal round is like might be the best round in all of wrestling.
Yeah. Question in the chat: is this Austin Gomez last year of eligibility?
He's got one more.
He has one more because of the injury redshirt or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if he's officially been granted it yet. I think you have to apply for it
after the completion of your
And that's what I asked him about that actually, and he said he's going to apply for it. This was last year though, so I don't know if things have changed. But last year he says he's got one more. He's got to apply for it, but he planned on taking it.
Okay. Keith's going to be delivering the Lamont mail with us tomorrow.
Baby.
All right. Tell the people of Lamont hi from me. I thoroughly enjoyed my time in Lamont. All right, so we got 2 matches left. Tinker and Heinzelman. Heinzelman's up 7-4 in that one. It's in the third period. And it's Bullock and Day. Bullock leading 6-3 over Day. That one's in the second. Team scores are up on the screen, and I think NC State's getting credit for all of its points right now. 26 for Penn State. Iowa in second, 21.5. Minnesota continues to be a surprise team in third, but they are tied with both Missouri and NC State for third, 16.5. So tied for sixth, Cornell, Nebraska. Then Michigan in eighth. 14.5.
Yeah.
Ohio State in ninth at 14, and Arizona State 13. They're in 10th.
All right, listen to this consolation group.
Okay.
Patrick Kennedy, Andrew Sparks. Winner gets the winner of Braun Egel, Julian Ramirez.
Okay.
So Kennedy Ramirez or Kennedy Braun Egel probably. And then the winner of that for All-American gets the loser of David Carr, Shane Griffith.
Dang. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Say that again.
So Patrick Kennedy,
Okay.
Danny Braunagel, Julian Ramirez. So one of those three will
Gets
wrestle
the
the
loser
loser of David Carr, Shane Griffith for All-American.
Oh man.
And Andrew Sparks is wrestling Kennedy first. So
That's insane.
He's tough.
Yeah, that is just crazy.
Yeah, that's a crazy group of four.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Here's a good good question in the chat from Dave Drago. Can Haynes handle Andonian? And then CW Mello 165 says no. Maybe.
No.
Maybe. That's kind of how
That's kind of how I feel too.
No, maybe. Andonian, I think, is a scary matchup for Haynes.
Yeah. Yeah, he is scary. He's got that big move potential. He's super athletic. He does some funky things, just different things. But then in the same, as you're talking about it like that, it's like, could Levi Haynes catch him on his back?
Yes.
Could he just kind of out technician him?
Yeah, he definitely could.
He could. So.
But the thing about Andonian is, there's some guys with big move potential. Andonian's the one with like big move guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This has got to be the last match.
This
right?
is it.
Corey Day, Jacob Bullock.
This is the last one.
Matt won.
Minute 40 left. Please, nobody start bleeding. Bullock riding time at 2:15 and going down. Day on top. He trails 6-3. Sometimes you have those years where like the same guy is in the last match of the session every time. So we'll have to keep our eyes out for Bullock. It looks like he's in advance.
Mm-hmm. And somebody is bleeding.
I think in 2019 in Pittsburgh, I remember it was this guy from Brown, Ian Butterbrode. Just a great heavyweight name.
What's your favorite quarterfinal match tomorrow? Is it Haynes Andonian?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
That feels like it could be pretty awesome.
Yeah. Dave Drago says, Andonian has big move with big strength. Just wonder if Haynes can handle the strength with 5 years older. Haynes is plenty strong, I think.
Yeah.
But it's the feel that I don't know. Like just the strange feel.
Patrick Glory, Brandon Courtney could be a good one.
By the way, Day is bleeding now and has his nose taped.
Usually nose tapes don't last too long.
No. Just a minute 14. That's all we need.
Arujau Latona will be fun. Kyorini McKee. Be a lot of action in that match.
Mm-hmm.
Cole Matthews, Bo Bartlett.
Yeah, that'll be very interesting. I don't know how exciting it'll be, but it'll be very interesting. Who's Parco going to have?
Parco will have Muller.
Okay.
Yep. Yaya Thomas, Sammy Sasso, Yanni D, Max Murin, Van Ness, Graham Rooks.
Van Ness, Graham Rooks feels like Van Ness is going to be in the semis.
Yeah. Let's look at 49 Consolation. Who's Pinero and Henson going to hit?
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, next. So Caleb Henson has Johnny Lovett. Pinero Johnson has Doug Zapp. Winner gets each other. So
those are not super easy matches
no,
either.
They're not. And then if either of those guys win, they get the loser of Sammy Sasso, Yaya Thomas.
Brutal.
Oh, man. This tournament's so tough.
Yeah, this tournament's insane. All right. It's over. That's it. I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Did we do it? All right. Well, hey, we're gonna tune back in for you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy your evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. I don't think so. All right.